Hi, everybody.
I'm busy.
Hello.
Okay. Jake's fixing things for us.
What? Hello? What?
Ooh, our
Oh, I'm
phone.
sorry, Jake. Dang it! Now there's three J's.
Yeah.
Too many J's.
Too many J's. Two of y'all need to change your name.
Call me Lee.
I'm
Wait,
sticking
that's
with
her
Jake.
character's
No.
name.
Can I
I can
switch
change my
name?
name to a J name.
No.
That's
Yeah, I think that'll work.
my middle name.
Just everyone.
This will be the
just
J
J.
stream.
The
You know what? I'm no longer Slater. I'm Jelater.
See you later. I'm Jason.
I'm Jelater.
Oh, that's just a name.
Jim.
Normal. That's not even fun.
But anyway, hi guys. This is Technoshock, a Cyberpunk 20/Red hybrid stream. We're doing the best we can.
We are.
We are. Sadly, we are doing the best we can.
F in chat.
Yeah,
In chat.
please. Anyway, I guess let's just get into it because we've been talking a lot, so I have nothing new to tell you people.
Okay, it's officially episode 3 now.
Okay,
we
perfect. Now we can start.
Okay, we should do a
Episode.
recap.
Yep. I actually made one this time because y'all did
Ooh.
enough stuff worthy of a recap. So, I'm going to read
at
my
us.
giant TV. Look at you guys. So,
Seven
last time,
things.
our racers met up with the final member of the party, Slater, and visited shops and the Nomad Festival. Zeeson gathered materials for a tech project from two biosculpted Valley Girls at whatever cybernetic accessories. They're also very good at cosmetics. If y'all ever needed a good makeover, they would gladly do it for you.
Yeah, I was scared.
June grabbed a new fancy headpiece while Rio left with a home security haul and yet another phone number. Lee was surprised with the gift that keeps on giving, a flamethrower, bought for her by Zeesend, and really, Stim and Dring just ate a lot of cheese.
Well, it was kind of cheese.
It wasn't
Kinda
really cheese.
cheese. Yeah, it was a hot mess. Anyway, that's all you did. No kidding. After a stop at Screw's Scraps to make a game plan for offloading the large stash of drugs that are currently in Stim's house, the team got set up with the prize winnings, a genuine Buck Rogers original car, and a pretty large paycheck from their fixer buddy Al, who shared his grand plan with you all to become one big happy family, a big team to work together. Happy family. While Al gets the jobs, you guys will work for him and continue to gather paychecks, and everyone took it pretty well, except for Lee, who just pretty much checked out the rest of the night.
On brand.
Yeah. The newly
Please
official
say.
team drank waters with a drop of vodka, Dixie cups full of cherries, and a few old fashions before their drunken revelry was interrupted by the appearance of a famous brain dance star named Lara. After a couple failed attempts to get into VIP by the group, Dring and June eventually made it in, and Dring approached Lara, pulling off a huge power move that may have skyrocketed his reputation. While sauntering off, he caught sight of a Biotechnica logo at the top of a badge being brandished by a tall suited man wearing a dark biker helmet that seemed to upset Lara, causing her to rush out the back door while the tall suited man sauntered out the front door, unknowingly having his phone swiped by Slater. He hopped on a bike and headed out to Night City. June and Rio quickly made their way outside to see what was happening, while Zeeson, drunk off 2 very large, disgusting mixed drinks, stumbled his way out the back, got tripped up, and absolutely stuck inside a makeshift fence. It was really good. Right before Laura, though, got to her car, she was cut short by an explosion. Rio ducked behind a car. June focused on not spilling his undrank old fashioned, and Zeeson sunk deeper into his box. The dust settled, and you saw that Laura was dead on the ground, her head out of there, splattered along the side of her hot pink car. But you knew for sure that she was dead because her chrome-heeled boots were thrown about 10 yards down the road. So that was the telltale sign, and that is where we begin.
I have exactly one problem with your
Yeah.
retelling. You
Yes.
did not describe my drink.
I don't want to. It's disgusting. I want to like block it out of my head for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
Can I
I
just ask a
successfully blocked
question?
it out because I don't remember what it was.
It was every
A
Lemon.
shot of every single liquor that they had in a
Oh, so
a
it's a
basically picture.
suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a
Yeah.
suicide, but with alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Lyman,
So
how
double
was your
suicide.
character alive?
How
Can I-
was my?
can I
I
ask?
don't really know. She didn't. Taylor didn't make me roll anything.
You rolled one successful. You got an 18.
Yeah.
And then by the time you stood up, I was just like, you fall into a box.
If he drinks enough of those
I'm just
over
gonna
the
let you know
course,
the DC
can he
was
die?
very high. Oh,
Can-
100%.
All right, I'm gonna
Your
keep
son will
giving
have
him.
to be pumped.
I'm gonna keep giving it to him.
And say,
Oh my god.
I
No,
let
I'm
you
kidding.
freebie get out of the tent, but the DC was set at like a 30 to hop over the fence, in which it's not
Yeah.
fun.
Explode
Uh,
twice.
I'm like, oh, you're really good when you're drunk, apparently. But those of you that are outside, so June, Rio, Zeeson, you take a moment to kind of rub the dirt out of your eyes, allow your ears to stop ringing. Those inside the bar tent, when the explosion went off, everyone inside immediately dove under tables. The bartender that had to deal with all of y'all shit all night like slid over the bar, ducked down, and comes back out with an SMG trained on the door, as well as Al himself pulls out a heavy pistol and trains it on the door. Everything's quiet for a moment before all of you hear this just blood curdling scream, and you can see those of you outside get a clear view. The rest of y'all, you can kind of see her through the entrance of the tent. There's a young woman clad in these like ripped jeans with an Lara merch shirt on, stands near the stage pointing at the street at Laura's mangled body, and is just losing her goddamn mind, screaming. Rio, June, Zeeson, y'all are the closest, so what are y'all doing?
How close is this woman screaming?
She's over by the band area, which was kind of in the middle back towards the shops, and y'all are at the bar tent, and you're currently in the back, so you're pretty far away from it. I would say
Okay.
probably you wouldn't see her as much as you just hear her.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, since you and June are technically in the back of the bar tent, y'all probably don't have eyes on her.
Okay. Probably gonna go up to like Rio's right next to the car, right?
Yeah, he was in the parking lot, like a car down, making way before. Poof.
Okay.
It's
As soon as I can see this woman screaming, because I'm probably gonna be looking for whoever's screaming to make sure nobody else is exploding.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna yell, I'm gonna need you to wear a Rio merchandise shirt. Take that off. She lost. She's not allowed to be represented.
She's still in VIP. She's like,
Agreed.
hey.
And keep it down. Don't lose your head.
She just
June,
crumples to
June.
the ground, like sobbing and like rocking back and forth, like full on, completely traumatized.
So June looks over and says, "See that? She wasn't wearing his merch. That's what happened."
Should have had a car wrap with my logo on it rather than this ugly paint.
Yeah. See what happens.
Anyway,
when
while
you-
y'all talk
Wacky.
about a girl's t-shirt, everyone else, y'all hear this explosion. And what would you like to do?
I was about to say, remind me to never be around y'all when somebody dies. Fuck.
Jesus.
You see what they were wearing when they died? Holy crap.
Lee's gonna snap to and like not flinch, but just kind of like click back in, and then look at Al's gun, and then up at him and just say, "Was that you?"
No, that seemed to be someone else. Maybe you should
And then as he's
actually go
talking,
investigate.
get up and go out. Yeah.
Classically.
Classically.
Classic.
Oh!
Alright.
I mean,
Dring,
Al will eventually get
Slater.
out there.
Yeah, say
Yeah.
Al, Dring, Slater, Stim.
I think I think what would have happened is when the explosion went off. You remember that bottle I had?
Yeah.
Just on the table.
Shatter it.
Yeah, just like I'm like, oh shit.
The bartender pauses for just a moment of like training a gun on the door to just like roll her eyes and look at you like, I have to clean that up now too.
Yeah, I just ruined a perfectly good bottle to make it into a stabbing weapon, but yeah, that's
You know
why
you
I'm-
have a gun, right?
That's not fast enough.
He likes to get dirty with it.
How long it takes me to reach into my like jacket and pull out my pistol?
That's like a whole half second. He'll never get back.
I have arthritis. I'm already gripping this.
What are you gonna do with a bottle against an explosion?
Throw it. I don't know.
Then why did you shatter it?
So like, you know when you throw axes or like knives,
All right.
maybe it might hit that, or maybe they'll get hit with the other end, the soft end. I don't know. It was a heat of the moment thing.
See, this is why this team will work. A bunch of different ideas coming together. I love collaboration.
I like how you didn't say good ideas.
I'm just gonna look over and be like, "You're the scariest bunch of the group."
You're a clever one.
Owl looks
I'm just
over and
gonna
just
walk
calls
out.
his insurance guy.
Who'd you say that to, Daniel?
What?
Who'd you say that to?
Ow. Like, you're the strangest one here. And then I'm just gonna walk out.
I'll take that as a compliment.
I'll begrudgingly take out my pistol now.
Your hand's just bleeding from like the glass. And you're just fine. All right. Well then, Lee, Al, Drang, y'all are all going out for sure. Y'all walk out to a
Before,
crowd
can I
that is
tip the bartender really well?
Yes. Yeah, she
Because
just
she deserves a really good tip. She had to put up with all of our shit.
Also,
So
Yes.
I'm gonna throw her a little extra credits to make her day,
did she
to make it worth
did
it.
she chug her old?
in the heat of the moment, everything going on, she has no clue where that old fashioned is.
Damn.
But yeah, she puts the gun back under the bar, realizing that there's not a full blown shootout or anything about to happen. And you walk up, she's like, This is a hell of a night.
Huh, you can say that again. I'm sorry that my associates were a little rambunctious.
You know,
Uh,
I'm used to
I'll make sure
rambunctious.
you are
That's-
compensated.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That's a whole new breed you got there, so good luck with that.
Yes. How much do you get paid here?
Just enough.
On a given night, what's a good night?
You know, good night on tips and stuff, especially at an event like this. I probably bring in like 800 eddies.
Okay. I'm gonna give her quadruple that amount.
She's just like,
Just to be nice.
she's like, I really appreciate that. And earlier I said don't ever come back, but if this is the standard, y'all could definitely come back to a bar that I work at.
We'll see. I'm glad I made your night. And then,
I like how our boss just had a conversation while a conversation about someone's payment or compensation for our bullshit when someone has just blown up outside.
Well, he doesn't know that they're blown up. He just knows an
It's
explosion.
another
went off.
day in the
It's
life of
another
Al.
day.
it's just explosions happen all the time.
Yeah, he lives like his
I
HQ's in the
assume.
combat zone. This is nothing new. He heard both of
Yeah.
y'all's bombs the other night. Like he's
That's why
he's-
I'm not worried. I don't get why everyone's all worried.
Yeah.
All right,
It
so
happens.
you all file out and join Zeeson, June, and Rio. As a crowd has begun to form, all the party goers are kind of filing out of the stores and the casino tin and kind of looking to see what's going on. And almost a beat after y'all get there, the two guards come running around the back of the tent, hurdle over the makeshift fence, just kind of pushing people to the side. In the process, hitting both like June and Rio. Y'all are kind of like stumbled, pushed back a little bit.
My dreads
And-
are jostled.
Disrespectful.
It's fine.
Disrespectful.
And they run up and kind of kneel down and just freeze in horror as they finally click what is in front of them. One of them quickly stands up and kind of turns on his heel and rushes away from earshot and seems to be making a phone call. And the other one kind of looks at you all because y'all are the ones closest to this body currently.
I
And
wave.
What the fuck happened?
Z,
so
I'll
you-
give her a free shirt, but I'm not going to give her the hoodie.
I'm talking
losing
about
money.
my fucking
Oh.
client's head exploded on the side of her goddamn car. Did y'all do this? Did you see who did this? I'm really
See
gonna
what
need some
happened.
fucking answers real quick because I have the authority to shoot all of you right now.
I wouldn't do that. But we
That's not
see what
very
happened
nice.
was she was running to her car and then it just went and is now everywhere else.
I
And there was
wanted
this
an
dude,
autograph.
Head gone, boots gone as well.
head empty.
Very messed up situation.
There was a dude here in a biker helmet. He left. He's somewhere else.
Yeah, she looked really worried after he left. He said something to her and he left and she was frantic.
He was a corporate guy, wasn't
Yeah, he was a dick.
he? Yeah.
About this time, Al has finished paying off the poor bartender and like walks
mean
into the
bribing?
kind of scene.
I
Camera will
low-key
not stay
fist
focused
bumped
today.
June just when he says that.
Fist bump back.
He's like, wait, so you saw a guy, a corporate guy, and then
Mhm.
her head exploded? Where did he?
He
did-
was in the bar, and then they had words, and then he left, and she ran away, and we were like, "Hey, let's go follow her."
That seems
And,
sus, so we just
yeah.
kind of followed.
So we followed, and then she got to her car, and she exploded everywhere.
Yeah, he
And
did
then
it for
He
sure.
just kind of left.
Did you get an ID on this guy? Do you know who the hell this is?
No, he was wearing a
Anything
helmet.
that I can do to find him to not suspect all of you guys?
Generally, with the corporate people, they wear a suit and a helmet so that you can't see who they are when they're doing sus shit. So, no.
Can
So it's just a
approach the
dude
guard?
in
Like
a
the man.
suit, but you assume it's a corporate guy. Maybe it's just a dude in a suit. 3 of y'all are wearing fucking suits. Are any of you a private corporation? You don't look like it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to get before all this happened. I was going to go change my clothes and like kind of revamp myself because I really got knocked down a notch in there. And yeah, we're all wearing suits and I don't get it.
Wait, Al, what were you gonna say?
Can I approach the guard?
Yeah.
So it seems you've stumbled upon my team, and I'm sure you're very busy with everything. Now, for
A lot busier now.
for a fee, we could take this job off your hands.
Do any of you have experience in solving
Solving murders?
exploded head things?
No. Solving them, no.
June just puts his hand up
committing
and looks down at his notebook.
I can't answer that without my lawyer.
We can get you a lawyer.
I don't need a lawyer. Come on.
He's like, you're Al, right?
The one, the only.
Just as cocky as everyone said. But that actually might be pretty fucking helpful.
I thought it would be.
I don't have the clearance for any of this, nor do I have the expertise to solve this. I'm just gonna pass it off to my superior. So I'm gonna pass you off to my superior. I'll call him if you just wanna.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And they like
do
kind of
that.
walk
On
off
speaker.
and he's like, you're not a part of this conversation.
Watch a guy on a bike in a bike
Right on.
helmet pulls up.
Yeah.
Just a random other dude though who's just coming into town.
That was him.
There he is, officer.
Oh, I can't
yeah,
wait to
they
start my
kinda
new
walk off.
adventure in this new town. What?
Oh,
I'd
shit.
like my payment now, please. We solved this one.
But yeah, so he kind of like walks Al off over to where his other buddy is, and they kind of chat back and forth, like, "Holy shit, dude! What the fuck? We're in so much trouble." And you see that it kind of like passes the phone back and forth, and like Al gets the phone for a second, and they're all kind of chatting. Is there anything y'all want to do while they're trying to strike a deal?
I would like to look at the body.
Okay. What you looking for?
Which part
I just
of it?
want to see, like, you know, like
Well, there's only
why
one part
did
now.
this?
The rest of it disintegrated.
Yeah, why did this head explode? See if just there's any kind of like clear, like mechanics of what
Okay.
actually happened.
Let me real quick pull up someone's character sheet because there are so many damn feats or skills. I don't remember which one's what. Okay, I would say do just a
That's actually
do
a
just
good question
general.
because I was looking up for like investigation, but I couldn't find anything like
There's
it.
like
really.
awareness notice, which is kind of a combo. It seems like of like perception
Yeah.
investigation. And then I think it goes a little more in depth on like what you're actually looking at. So like you could use tech instead of investigation if you're looking specifically at a techie thing.
Could
Makes sense.
interview her.
Mm-hmm.
Are there
Um,
human person or
That's gonna be like insight.
oh, okay.
Yeah, just go ahead and do just a general awareness notice to get a good look at this body, and then if you need anything more, I think there's a geology. Isn't there like a bio? Yeah, there is a biology. If you want to just get a general outlook of like what's going on, just awareness notice to look over. If you want to like really get the nitty gritty, kind of like a medicine check, do biology, which is just right below awareness.
I would like to look
Um,
for the metal jaw.
Do an awareness notice check on that because you're gonna have to just look around the wreckage.
Is
Get
this with
outta
a D10 because I forgot.
This is my room.
I don't have dice.
Oh, you started a game without dice.
This is with a D10, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna do like a general just to see if I can pick up on other stuff too.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's not bad.
Oh, 19.
Nice.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I got 13.
Okay.
I guess technically 21.
Okay. So
Sorry.
because your eye.
Yeah.
So you kind of get down and you look at her. You just kind of like roll her over a little bit and put her back, and just kind of like looking at this body. You very well can tell where she's laying and the splatter on the side of the car, that the splatter emanated, like the explosion emanated from her body, because it is very much just a dart of just gunk right on the side of the car. As you look, so it is almost like her entire just skull piece is just gone, and the rest of her body is pretty well off, all right? Like it's kind of burnt and stuff along the top, but you can see that she did have a cybernetic on her arm, and it is still pretty much in place. And what's kind of weird that you notice too, that more of her actual body of what is like not looking great is on her backside. So it looks like the front, like it took a brunt, but the whole like back between her shoulders, like down, is also kind of just a chunk missing.
Ooh, yucky.
So kind of like as if she had something like on her back, but then maybe like around her neck.
It
Like
looks
kind of like
it
wired
was
in.
probably something like you said, probably something more on her back, but it's just the neck is very small, so all of that was gone, and then there was more damage on her backside than her front, so it looks like it kind of exploded out and down a little.
Can I assume that this was like it? Well, I guess I couldn't. Can I assume is it something like probably on the outside her back that she like was aware was there? Not like
I
a
wouldn't say
secret.
you'd really be able to tell. Like it's all
Okay.
just kind of a mangled area. When she
Okay.
came in, you didn't notice anything like on her. Granted, she had big long hair and a big giant hat, but you
Okay.
couldn't see anything noticeable. She did have like what Zeeson's looking for is that whole kind of jaw neck piece rebuilt here.
Mm.
And that is gone, so that maybe could have taken like a brunt of the damage from the front. That's why the front is not as neat.
Can I, just for, can I do like a demolition check to kind of see if I can recognize what what type of explosive was used?
Yeah,
Like
you
by
do
like
that.
the radius and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, you do that
Actual
roll.
damage done?
Zeeson, you kind of break away from the immediate part and are looking around. You're kind of having to like shove some people across and look. And it was a 13, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. You look and you see on the side of the car, kind of right on the hubcap, there's a big indentation
Mm-hmm.
that looks like a hailstone kind of indentation. And you're like, that's weird. Trace it back, and you see right along the fence, kind of directly behind where it is, you see a big hunk of metal.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to it, and is it like mangled and shit?
It's pretty mangled. You can get the general, at least like the chin lip section's kind of the same, but then the rest is, it looks like it's been in an explosion. You know, it's
So
kind of molded
look-
forward and just
So it looks like something exploded behind it.
yes.
Okay.
I got a
know-
23, by the way.
Would I
Nice.
know of any cybernetic that would go behind, like on the neck or in the throat kind of area that would be able to hold an explosive?
Do for me. I want to say like a general knowledge, but I would also let you do just like a. Oh, there's a cyber tech. Do a cyber with that.
Cybertech?
Yes.
Okie dokie.
20 something.
Mhm.
What you said, June?
23.
Okay. So, and you're doing demolitions?
Yes, because I wanted to see not just like, I wanted to see the kind of the radius, even if it was just like on her or the car, and like if I can recognize what type of explosive it was.
Okay. You looking at it can kind of gather what Lee has gathered, but hasn't shared, that it looks like it was a very small compact attached to her explosion. That it definitely wasn't like the car, it wasn't anything that way. So it was something either on her or maybe like hit her. Like you can't really tell exactly, but with how precise kind of the area is, it would be hard for someone shooting a RPG or something at her, you know, to be that precise. So it was probably some sort of explosive. It kind of seems just like nothing that you've really dealt with, because you've really only dealt with like C9 that does big boom. This is very much a deadly blast, obviously, but it's much more compact, and it was kind of meant to do a lot of damage, but not a very big radius. Just kind of fuck up immediate area.
Okay.
26.
26. You do kind of know, not necessarily of a actual piece of cybernetic something that could go there. But you do know just from your study and building cybernetic stuff and looking at the history of cybernetics and how they've advanced and how you can advance them even further, that when cybernetics really got going, they didn't understand the humanity aspect and the fact that people could go insane by having too much cybernetics on them and just kind of become more machine than man. And the immediate solution in the shit world was to implant a tiny little bomb in their head, the base of their neck, so in case they went absolutely cyber psycho and there was no way to calm them down and rehabilitate them, they would just like the NCPD or wherever would just look up their serial number and click. So it would be something that if they were getting a big piece of a cybernetic thing, or you know, it happened more on above the board things because they would actually put them in, register it, do whatever. But then that kind of got scrapped because people realized they were doing that. So then they would go in and take the bombs out and then use them in other places for other things and do bad stuff. So they're like, this is a bad idea. So they just stopped doing that and they started the Psycho Squad, and just they're gonna have to get dirty with it. So you know that's a thing, but that stopped a long time ago. And this girl only had 2 cybernetic enhancements, and it looks like they were both like necessary, not like cosmetic or for fun.
Right. I'm probably just gonna relay this to Lee as the leader of the team.
Oh fuck yeah, you're right. I mean, she doesn't say that, but
Yeah.
You were right
Lara
to come
agreed.
to me.
That would be
Lara
way too
agreed.
much. That would be way too much emotion for Lee.
Hey boss, look at this.
Yeah, hey, what?
Oh my god, thank you. She just gets cute all of a sudden. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love it. Thank you.
Zeeson's just gonna.
She's
come
just
to
like
you.
just opened up.
she's just flourishing her flamethrower. Like, oh, thank you.
Zeeson just goes
be
up
the
to
boss
Lee.
and-
Like, so, I know about this old piece of tech that they used to do for cyber people, where they would plant a bomb inside of them, and if they got too cyber psychic or cyber psychotic, they would
Cyber could be cool.
Badass.
they would blow them up. So that looks like what this is, but that stopped way long ago because people were taking the bombs out and using them in other places. But that is what it looks like is happening here.
Do I hear what they're talking about?
Yeah, y'all are kind of standing together. And I mean, it's hushed, but within your little group huddled around this body.
Yeah.
Taylor,
Yes.
can I say that I walk out around this time with like a small napkin with broken glass in it, and I'm like, I walk over to the trash can. I look over. I'm like, oh shit.
You're just slowly cleaning up. It's like, oh,
I cleaned up my mess, threw it out, and then realized there's a fucking dead body.
Yeah, you're like, you see the crowd of people and you're like, what? And then you just kind of get the right vantage point. You just see carnage. You're like, oh.
Whoever has to figure out what happened there, that sucks.
You're like
That's
wiping
rough.
the blood off your hands from cutting up the glass, and then you see, like, you start to realize all of your buddies are the ones standing by the body.
I walk up to
Taylor-
June and
oh.
I'm like, how's this look? And I've ripped the sleeves off of my blazer,
damn it.
my suit.
I think it looks
Like,
good.
is this
Just kind of,
better?
he kind of looks over and like, yeah, I like it.
It's very punk.
Yeah, like I have the sleeves ripped off, but like I still have the long sleeve white shirt under, so it goes all the way to my wrists.
Less punk.
I
but good.
look at Rio and say, hey, you should like sew a patch to your shirt, but it's not like a patch; it's your business card.
Just a paper card.
Yeah.
No.
Actually, you know what would be
Okay.
really cool? Rio, you know what would be really cool? If you just left the cuff of the long sleeve, and then took off up to the shoulder.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be like Chippendales.
Chippendale still exists.
Taylor, so
Of course it does.
since I heard what they were talking about, can I do like a check for like what kind of corporation really incorporated that? Like the actual like explodey shitting
Yeah.
people.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
History.
Yeah, is
Also,
there
while
anything in history or
Got your agent. You can look it up.
that's
Yeah.
maybe
Oh yeah, you can just look it up. You have a smartphone.
Google.
Where did my...
Also, while he's doing that, have I ever like heard of something like that or heard about something like that maybe like more recently?
Not that you can think of. Like you haven't really heard of anyone reestablishing this or anything quite like it. I would say you being in more of the Night City scene, working for Al for a while and kind of doing your solo thing. Do a Streetwise? Isn't there Streetwise? Or is that red?
Street yeah.
No, it's there.
Okay,
It's
perfect.
under
Yeah.
cool, very bottom.
Yeah.
Who's doing
Makes
that?
me
Me?
think of a lot.
Lee.
Lee. Do you want me to do a history?
Yeah.
Okay.
How high an intelligence roll would I have to roll to think of the idea to look up other incidents like this?
This would be a pretty basic check. I mean, you're thinking about it like you'd be
June
like, I'm gonna
June
look at the
works in
screen
tech,
sheets.
so he's good at googling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a 15.
Okay, and what was it exactly you were looking for?
I was trying to figure out like what corporation was like putting the actual like money and effort in to get the little explodey trackers.
That's right.
I know it was probably more enforced by like the cops and shit, but it had to have a backing somewhere.
Yeah. And what was your role again?
15.
15. I would say that just because it's a very kind of niche section of history, you can't really think of exactly a group that was making it. You just know that it was mandated by the police that if people are going to get this amount of cyber enhancements, there's going to have to be a failsafe because otherwise they're going to kill innocent people. What
I
was
also
your
got
roll?
for the Streetwise, I got 20.
Nice. You, like I said, don't really know of a common use of this anymore. Nor have you really encountered anything like it. Throughout your jobs, though, you have heard of a couple of odd similar situations, but being more with like gang members or like random people. Like you've heard of at least 2 other incidents in which random explosion of a head, but it's never been anyone of note, really. I would say probably the last time that you heard of something was relatively recently, with your dealings with the Iron Sights for the job with Al you did a couple months back. They were talking about how they had a member that had kind of gone rogue and then pretty quickly wound up dead, and it wasn't their doing.
Sorry, I'm noting. So it happened to one of their members, but it wasn't them.
Yeah, you heard like while they were offloading the train and everything, just some like chatter from some random guys, and they're like, oh man, did you hear about like, I don't give people names, Laser?
Joseph.
Joey. Oh, okay.
Joey Laser.
Joey
Joey
Laser.
Laser.
Do you hear about Joey Laser, man? Like he like just defected and was like, yeah, screw you guys, and
Whoa,
it's, like,
bro! I
being
tell
all
my kids about
weird.
Joey Laser all the time.
and then he just
It's
went.
a
And,
cautionary tale.
But
Please,
yeah,
can
you
I
know,
have
they
a
were talking about
flashback,
like,
reenact
yeah,
this whole
like
thing
you just flash back and it's like, dude, did you hear about Joey Laser? He just like done and like left. He was, talking shit about all of us and said like, we just relied too much on like our cybernetics and our brawn and we weren't a real gang anymore and he fucking left and then he like wound up with his head fucking exploded. As far as I know, like the boss didn't do it. Weird as hell.
Okay.
Can I just like, look up similar incidents on my agent? Okay.
Mhm. So you start Googling, and about that time, the muscle man kind of like butts his way back through the crowd with Owl
Or Cloud.
on his heel. And he's just kind of like, well, boss said we got to get this situation down to the police station, so we're gonna do that, unfortunately. He's got more to tell you and just like points at Owl and literally has like started to just lift Lara's body and is just like going over to their vehicle.
Well, we've
Gross.
got our first job.
I thought we
So
just
we're-
did a job.
First official job as
Ah.
as a team. As Owl's team. We're gonna meet a Dr. Janice Welch. She works at the NCPD Cyber Psycho Division.
I have to meet
So-
people.
I know
I
it's
hate
not
this
your
job.
favorite thing. I know, but you'll get paid a lot of. What's the currency?
Eddie's.
Eddies.
Eddie.
Yeah, or credits, but yeah, Eddies.
You'll get all the
Euro
eddies you
dollars.
want,
All of the Eddies I want.
as long as you play by the team's rules.
Zeeson's
Alright.
trying to like remember what number is above a billion.
Can I have an octillion Eddies?
We can work towards it. We can definitely work towards it.
Spoken like a true boss.
Put your back into it. With a trickle down system. If
That's what I was
I
about
make
to
more
say,
money, then you make more money.
Ew,
40
capitalism.
hours is just a suggestion.
If you bring in more people, then you make more money, and
Alright, now this is a
because
pyramid
you
scheme.
make more friends.
I hate all of this.
Hey, girl.
Is this one of those rectangle schemes or whatever?
Well,
Yes.
okay, it's not a scheme. It's a legitimate business model where I get you rich.
This isn't a cult. It's just a business.
Just don't tell anyone about it, all right? Just keep it on the down low.
Did someone just say triangle scheme, by the way?
Rectangle.
So
other-
anyway, I have some
Rectangle.
cars for you. We can all ride and. Oh, I have cars for them.
Yeah,
that the
yeah. So
cars
the
that-
cars that y'all drove here via the race are still in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll drive. It's cool.
I'm in the turret seat.
Gonna shoot some
Hey
motherfuckers.
Taylor.
Yeah.
Where's my bike?
It's at Al's headquarters, as well as Drain's car. Y'all left them there when you picked up the racers.
Oh yeah, we got
Lee, how about
Green
you
car.
ride with me?
Okay.
You
Okay.
have to. You're the boss.
Yeah, boss.
Who is the boss?
It's just
You.
I was the
A
leader
suggestion.
apparently.
You're the
Well,
assistant
he is,
manager.
but you are.
yeah, assistant to the regional manager.
It's like you're the stage manager and he's the director.
I'm really trying to pull out the like pyramid scheme, like there's names for like each section.
Oh, I've got one right. Fuck it. We're allowed to cuss, right?
Oh,
I've been
yeah,
I
told
know.
the
I
entire
myself.
time.
In
Fuck
my
I'll
head, I
no.
was
fucking
like,
cuss
I'm
on
gonna
this
cuss.
shit.
And then
Hell
I
yeah.
said fuck in the
Tight.
first 10 minutes, so I was like,
Yeah.
that's
Listen,
out the window.
I don't know. But you know, Taylor, you know where we met? That awful, terrible place?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that
I mean, it was
place.
great
They
for
had a
me. It
pyramid
fixed my
scheme.
neck, but sucked for you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, working there was awful. But they had a pyramid scheme, and there was a diamond level, which is the top of the cult, and then it was gold, and then it was ruby, and then it was just normal pleb.
Maybe
I
Lara
love
worked for Mary
Pokemon
Kay.
naming schemes.
I feel like
And then
I've
there
heard
was
of this
the yellow
exact
version
place.
and blue version and razor green.
Oh, Lord.
It's so weird.
So basically, I'm a
just-
diamond.
Yes.
No, you're gold.
In
Yeah,
the
you're
rust.
gold. Owl's the diamond.
Yeah.
There's only
Maybe
one.
with a little bit more hard work and dedication, you can reach.
You just need a few more
Diamond.
friends, okay?
Yeah,
Then you
if,
can.
if you hit those goals.
Oh, that's the worst. I don't want friends.
All right, so
Anyway.
where are we going? Okay, so you all
PlayStation.
hop in your respective racers, except for Lee, who Owl has asked if you would ride with him. As you race off through the desert, back towards the ocean, and into the combat zone area to Owl's HQ. We'll start, I guess, with Owl and Lee's car.
Fuck,
Would
this
y'all
would
like
be
to do anything on this drive?
Lee, I noticed you checked out when I mentioned a certain word. Started with T, ended with aim work.
Oh my god. Lee's just like staring out the window, just like, you know, I don't work with people anymore.
I know what happened was tragic, but you gotta move on. I'm not saying it'll be easy, but give him a chance.
The fuck is that?
I'm thinking.
She's trying to hold her breath until she just passes out.
Right?
She would though. She's just like, how can I get out of this? How can I get out of this? Just pass out.
Lee, you're still human enough where your body will make you breathe.
Fuck.
You're not a complete robot.
I how long are you thinking about? Sorry, I realized that's not a full question. How long is this team supposed to be together? And she actually does team in air quotes. She picked that up from the kids.
The youths.
The youths.
How about let's just see what happens on this first job and then reevaluate after that. That seems fair, doesn't it?
One job.
And
is
then
that right?
reevaluate.
One job.
Have
One
I
last
ever
job.
let you down in these past 20 years?
No.
One last job.
So a little
But-
more.
You know I do better by myself.
I think you're more comfortable by yourself. Comfortable doesn't mean better, Lee. It makes you stagnant. You can't grow if you only surround yourself, well, in this case, with yourself. They will force you to think of new perspectives. and hone different skills that you're not used to.
It just flashbacks when Lewis smashed the bottle.
Who needs a gun? I've got a bottle.
Just seeing like that and like cheese and
Quick
old
cuts to me ripping my
fashioned.
my sleeves off.
No, wait, it can be a fun character building moment where you're like thinking of all these stupid things like the kind of cheese, and then Zeeson drops a fucking flamethrower in your lap.
Yeah.
That seriously, yeah. If she's having like a flashback thing of him saying like you can learn stuff, in her head she's like, wait, learn what?
You did see
But-
Stim explode 2 people with an RPG, and Slater crush someone's neck, and Zeeson explode 2 people, and Drain snipe the shit out of a bunch of guys.
All right, so they can kill whatever. Leo, just keep looking out the window and just say one job. That's all I'll guarantee.
At this point, that's all I can ask. Thank you.
Take me to my bike.
Of course.
Ha.
Yeah, about that, I kind of sold it.
Shut up.
Yeah.
How do you
Just
think
her-
y'all got paid
her,
tonight?
Surprise!
Her, what's it called? She just holds her flamethrower. It's
Yeah.
just the security blanket right now. Just looks out the window.
She just keep clicking the like pilot just to hear the noise.
Emotional
Be like, one of
support.
these days.
Emotional support flamethrower.
Owl looked
Hell
off to
yeah.
the side and was like, "Ooh, I shouldn't have spent all that money on the bartender."
Can you pay this?
Walk back
I'm
inside.
dry.
All right, so then Rio, Stim, and we'll say Slater took Lee's spot in that car. Do y'all want to have any sort of conversation or anything on the way?
So I'm blaring Ara's music, and I'm like, I don't really see what people see in this kind of music. And then I skip one, and I'm like, really, it's not. And then I'm like, wait, that was kind of catchy.
Oh no.
Okay.
It was
Just try-
sketchy.
I said you look shitty.
You didn't say over.
I'll say it over.
Yeah, Stim just like forgot to hang up his phone and has been on a call with Zeeson for the last like 12 hours.
I'm on prepaid. Like I have like I have like 20 minutes left. I don't even know it.
You owe them money.
Oh shit. Yeah. I'm just hearing just music that I don't understand. I don't get it at all.
It's newfangled.
Like what the fuck
That's
is
what
this?
I'm saying.
Yeah. And I'm just looking at Rio and Slater like, where the fuck am I?
It's the combat
All
zone. You
that's
live
happened, just
here.
Try to get in there. I'm
Say
just
that
gonna
again,
be
David?
looking at the phone that I stole, and I'm just gonna be ignoring everything that's going on with the idiots and the music, and trying to get into the cell phone.
Do you or can you roll for me? Just a basic tech roll, please. Do we need to click back over to Lee? Did you just remember something?
I was about to say, I just thought of something else. We can in a second.
We'll come back. Full circle.
Where is tech on here?
It's under tech skills, which is gonna be like the right bottom of the skill part of the.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
just-
just looking for. Oh,
It's the
Right.
third one down.
It's your basic.
oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I have a times 2 on that, so is that
No,
my
that's
plus-
for like when you want to level it up with IP. It means it takes twice as
Oh.
much IP to level it up.
Gotcha. Then I have a 10.
Nice. Let's go ahead and roll a D10, add your 10.
Oh no, that was my total.
Oh,
'Cause
that
I
was the
rolled
total.
a
Sorry.
5, and then I have a plus 5, so it's
Gotcha.
total.
Okay, so you start, you turn the phone on and kind of like messing with it, and you try to just like do a little like picture lock, and you try like the numbers, and you're trying all these things, and you can't even really get through that first like password, and it says it locks you out for an hour.
Yikes.
No fun.
Fuck.
Can I set some kind of reminder for an hour from now to remind me to try it again, or to
Yeah,
try a
yeah.
different way of getting in?
Yeah, you can do that on your agent and such a reminder.
Do we
Okay.
notice him at all, like messing with the phone?
Oh yeah,
I
it's
don't.
dark outside, bright screen. Yeah, Jake's driving.
He's driving.
And blasting and really getting into the aura vibe.
Just rocking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
I-
much
I
as you
just-
can rock out to aura.
I just turn around. I'm like, who are you texting?
Kids
What do you
always
guys-
on your
Oh.
phones.
Supposed to be
Text
in the
anymore?
moment.
Do kids do that?
I just put the phone back in my pocket and ignore him.
Whatever, Grandpa. Alright. So then we go to other car, which is Drang, Zeeson, June. Would y'all like to do anything? Have any chats?
I have a feeling it's not going to be a very chatty car.
Oh wait, you were looking up
Absolutely,
news
after what I
stories.
said.
I was.
And I never told
did.
you. So
Oh,
we'll say you're
yikes.
continuing to look up news stories because they came in and dragged the body off and it got distracted. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, that's right. And you're just like kicked back like whatever this world's Google is. Actually fuck it, it's still
Holy cat.
Google.
It's still Google.
Still
Google is a-
Google.
I was about to say
This
it's
whole
Google.
world is
Google is-
Arasaka, Militech, Biotechnica, Google, Disney.
Yeah.
Like that's all this is.
Google is still the like biggest corporation.
I would imagine, yeah.
I like to
They
think
run
in
they
this
rule the
alternate
East Coast
universe- I like to think in this alternate universe, like DuckDuckGo just overtook Google. It's like the number one search engine.
though. Ask Jeeves is
Jesus.
really big in Florida right now.
Oh
For some
shit!
reason.
AOL made a comeback.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what Stim's still using. That's what's like draining all of his data.
Actually, you know what it is now? It's Bing.
Being tried.
Wait, let's see how far back we can go. Netscape, keep going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Internet
Earthlink.
Explorer?
Oh fuck!
Yeah. Microsoft would still probably be around, just not doing
Wait.
great.
With how everything is, it's just got to be adware. Like all the malicious stuff for adware has just made its own corporation or its own
Yeah.
like search engine.
That's pretty much what the
It's
net
like-
is after the collapse. Now it's like you risk destroying every piece of tech you own by even doing a simple Google search.
Yeah.
And I
Unless
had
you're
a
actually
great-
wired into a net.
Yeah, that's
I
why I
had a
can't
great
keep up.
firewall.
Online.
Oh yeah.
Every time I try to search one thing, the phone blows up. In my
I just imagine Lewis's character when his like phone dies, he just throws it away and gets a new one.
Nah,
Doesn't
that's what
even
happens.
charge it.
I'm picturing
Every month.
Stim with a jitterbug this whole time.
Yeah.
I have one. Hold up.
Love it.
shit!
Also,
Yeah, you
June-
pull out your phone,
Okay.
Zeeson, see that you're still on a call with Stim, hang up.
I'm about to show you some real milk, and then it just.
You're like, God damn it. Okay. You turn it, and you start looking, and you just kind of search the general, like, head exploded, old cybertech, deaths in Night City, like, just random assortment. And you get a few hits on some kind of odd cases, none that are very much like, whoa, what happened? A head exploded. It's like strange death in the combat zone as a gang member got his head blown off. You know, and so you're like, okay, maybe. And then others like shopper in the urban center dropped dead when they were buying ramen. Like just a couple random things, but it's like they're not really talking much about the it's odd that their head exploded. They're making it all of the things that you're seeing, and there's only about 3 cases, sound as if they could have been shot in the head, or it could have been another explosion that caused it. Like nothing is very pinpoint of like this person's head randomly exploded in the middle of a shopping mall. What?
Right.
They're pretty cryptic about the actual causes of death.
Do they come with pictures?
Oh yeah, there's no
Okay,
fucking
do they-
censoring in the news in Night City. You kidding me? You see carnage.
Do they look similar to what happened at with this person?
Yeah, you do just for me. What did I have you roll Lee earlier? Awareness notice or biology? I don't remember if we. I guess you could pick.
They're both going to be bad.
So they're both ints. If you don't have anything
either
added
go
in them, they're going to be the same.
They're both int?
Yeah.
Okay, so my awareness notice is better.
Okay.
Not great though. 12.
Yeah, so from just the pictures that you see of the general crime scene, it looks similar.
Yeah.
There's people, heads are gone, but the rest of them is relatively fine. It doesn't look like there's any destruction to property around them. You can't really tell the intricacies of like where maybe the explosion happened or spray patterns or anything like that just from these pictures, but they're headless people, not in the middle of a actual explosion in nature.
Right. So are they like face down, front down? They don't have a
There's
face.
different. So like some, let's say one is probably like an actual crime scene photo. They got there first, and
Right.
it is just kind of like it looks like a face down person. Then the others are like one has like the tarp already over them, and then another is like already on a gurney. So you
Yeah.
don't really know how they
Okay.
sprawled out.
So at least that one from the crime scene photo looks very similar
Mm-hmm.
to an explosion from the back of the head. Okay. I'm just gonna text all of the articles to Lee and blow up her phone.
Bzz, 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 bzz.
We're not
Oh, no,
trying to
that's like
blow
my
more things
head,
up
right?
now.
And then I guess with that, or did y'all have anything you want to do, June and during? Or y'all just driving?
Just driving, enjoying the silence for once.
It's like,
So June doesn't do anything conducive to the situation, but he does kind of plug his what is the little BlackBerry that we have?
Oh,
Agent?
the agent?
The agent. He plugs the agent in, and he just starts looking up Laura's VODs that he's saved because
Aw.
he was such an avid fan. And he was just all like, "Cool, I found some ASMR ones." And he's just like on his fucking VR, just
Yeah,
like,
she
"Oh
had, like,
shit."
you know, she was actual like brain dance star, so had like big kind of movie things, but she also just had like a YouTube channel essentially where she's just like, "Hey guys, I'm getting ready today."
Clothing haul videos.
Yeah. So this is what I got.
But
You show-
secretly, I'm just gathering information about her.
Yeah.
More in like, just like not necessarily anything right now.
Yeah,
but
but you're just
maybe
seeing
later on, just be
patterns,
like,
maybe.
just being like, okay, all right.
So June's
Yeah.
currently watching a Get Ready with Me where she's doing her makeup and she's paused do ASMR of like her makeup brush on the mic.
You
like-
just hear him kind of mumble, "How does she get her eyeliner like that?"
So, Leeson, also, one other thing I thought about, I want to start like putting together my mask.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You can definitely do that. I would say that would probably be also cyber tech
Okay.
role. Or wait, what's your skill, your career skill?
My career skill is jury rig.
That.
Add that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 22.
Nice. So you send off all the texts and share all your articles.
Mhm.
Words are hard on a Friday night. And then just like kind of flick on the light, the flashlight on
Yeah.
your phone, and like put it in your front pocket, and kind of like lean over and start pull out your little like pocket tools
Mhm.
that are gonna be enough to situate this like enhancement stuff to, because you're putting the goggles on the
I'm putting the goggles where the eye holes are.
Yeah.
So yeah.
yeah, so you've got plenty of like your normal tools. It's got a few screws, it's got all the little basic things that you're gonna need. And you start kind of screwing in, because I'm assuming this too, your mask that you bought is like an actual like kind of wooden nice mask, since they
Yeah,
hand make
remember
it.
I bought it at a wood shop and I was just like,
Yeah.
here's 200.
Do it. So for those that weren't a part of the session 0, it's essentially the Avatar Blue Demon mask. And now you start kind of messing with it and get it situated, try it on a couple of times, look through, do some stuff, kind of look around, and then finally you get it to where you can put it on and it fits like a glove, and it's just like a nice little mask. You can have your fancy visual enhancements through the goggles.
Nice. I'm
Um,
excited.
and then just before y'all kind of pull into HQ, Lee, your phone is bzz, 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 going
Is it my
off.
eye? Is it in my eye? Is that where it is?
Yeah, it's an actual cell phone.
Oh, I have an actual cell phone.
Yeah,
we have
everyone's
Lara.
got an agent.
Oh, okay. I forgot. We
I
had
mean,
that.
you could get someone to put it in your eye, and then it's all just that.
I could do it.
That'd be pretty cool.
As it's going
But-
off, I feel like, God damn, this would be so much better in my eye.
I mean, right? Lee's just gonna like put it on mute, but first just write back, thanks, period. And that's it. Just boop, boop. But I noted that's all. I noticed that I saw that the guy was Biotechnica, right? The helmet guy.
Drang did, but I assumed shared information when he got to the table.
Oh, okay.
That it
And
was on
maybe
the badge.
Okay. Okay. Did you, Drang? Did you share that?
Yeah. Just kind
Okay.
of mentioned it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
realize
everyone was
I
talking about
can-
how he was corporate because of his like suit and shit. So.
That's right. Okay.
Oh no.
So,
Joseph has said
so
that.
yeah.
He'll be back eventually.
Lee's just gonna say to Al, just say, did you take this because he was Biotechnica?
I took it because we needed a job to form the team together.
And because he was Biotechnica?
If it happened to line up with that, who am I to say no? Things seem to work sometimes in our favor.
Who am I to disagree?
Just
Is that the
Please.
actual song? Come on, Josh.
Yeah, we're gonna get claimed now.
Damn.
Well, it was nice while it lasted.
The first one.
excuse me. Oh. So wait, she's like a movie star, right? The chick that blew up?
Yeah.
She has a name.
Lara?
Movie star.
Paulson.
Lara. With that, just kind of like turn and look at him and say, did you know she was gonna be there?
No. How would I know about the whereabouts of a movie star? I'm not that plugged in.
You're pretty plugged in.
Do you just think I stalk people all day?
No, but I think you know a lot.
It's very kind, Lee. Thank you. Now do that kind of flattery to your teammates, and you'll have a great team.
It's actually more factual than kindness, but okay.
It's a start. Point out the good facts about your team.
They like cheese.
That's a beautiful start.
It's not really cheese.
They like cheese. Really getting into the hand quotations.
It's real cheese. The cars are totally legal.
There's a
I see a dog
puppy!
army crawling behind you.
She was like, it's like that.
Look at the little face.
Cora?
Oh,
Hey, sweet girl.
Happy
All
birthday,
right.
Cora.
Yeah, Cora's
Yeah,
birthday
happy
tomorrow.
birthday.
She'll be
It's
all
her
here.
birthday.
Happy birthday!
Yay, happy birthday!
She got to play with a cousin yesterday and more friends this weekend. Well,
Having a pug
She got to-
party.
play yesterday and today, and then she'll just follow Jake's dogs around for 2 days, and they will not pay attention to her at all. But she loves it.
She's gonna get a cheeseburger tomorrow, and she's gonna love it.
Ooh.
Yum.
Lucky.
Yummy.
No more questions, Your Honor, but I'm still suspicious.
All right. Okay. So you pull into, all of you one by one, pull into what looks like an old house turned storefront turned now abandoned. Two guards stand by a garage door and they open them as you drive inside, and it is a complete contrast to what the outside is. It looks like a high-tech setup garage. There's machine equipment all over the place that looks pretty good, as well as tools on every single shelf and hanging up on the wall, and bright lights, and a couple of guards are kind of just sitting in there. You hop out of the vehicle and y'all walk into the main section of the building, which is literally just like walking into a house from a garage. It's still kind of very much set up like that. This area is very noticeable that it was a house and then probably renovated into a business that was then probably abandoned in the Fourth Corporate War. And you see the bones of what could have been a living room, a kitchen, the doors to the bedroom, to the bathroom, everything like that. But everything is much more open now, and there's these big, large gallery windows that stand on one side with a big door in the middle. The windows, though, are barred up or like boarded up from the outside, and then like the layer of tinfoil on the inside. Very private. And then the door itself has about 12 locks up and down it of varying degrees. And then very noticeable security system around. There are cameras in pretty much every single corner. Over in the kitchen area, Al walks in there to this very slick, clean kitchen. It looks like it was pulled straight out from like a penthouse real estate magazine. It's got like really clean looking concrete counters and the dark cabinets and everything. And he walks over to what even by 2045 standards is a very futuristic looking little wine cooler drink fridge, and pulls out a bottle of wine and opens up one of the cabinets and pulls out a glass and pours it up, and just kind of starts sipping on it and gives y'all that look like,
June still has
Okay.
his old fashioned one of them.
Just been holding it this whole time.
just holding on like the bumps in the car. He's like, oh no.
Is there just wine in there, or was there like maybe drinks with electrolytes in them that are
It's
like
got
blue
electrolyte.
colored?
Gatorade?
I could check my fridge
you
for that
No,
sort of drink,
Brando.
but no, that's strictly for wine. I keep it at just the right
Swanky.
temperature.
I don't know how to be.
You'll get there
Right
soon
on.
enough. Don't worry.
I go
Y'all
to the
here.
fridge and I'm just like
Okay.
raiding the fridge.
Okay. Um. Oh yeah. Al knows his team, even though y'all barely know him yet. He's done digging. You open up the fridge, and there's like some of the not kibble, the next step up that I can't remember. It's like
Real-
an SOAP, but it's not soap. It's like a different order of those. I don't remember what it is, but some things like that. You see some actual veggies, some actual water, and the bottom shelf is just solid Arctic glass.
Yes.
Can there also be actual cheese in there too?
Yes, there's actual like the stereotypical little pie shape of a wheel, cheddar cheese holes and all, just sitting there with a nice little glass dome over it.
Fantastic.
I'm just like, Stim, June, Z, look at all this. This is sick.
So
Go ahead.
June still has his headset on, watching VODs, like cautiously lifting it to look around, and still hasn't taken a drink of his old fashioned, but he starts to slowly move over to the fridge.
But like, because isn't it old fashions, or is it only like a whiskey on the rocks or whatever? Don't they usually do the little circular ice cubes in old fashions too?
I think so.
Spherical.
Not that I've ever had, but that
When
sounds
my dad
right.
gets
Sure.
them, it's just like an old fashioned with.
That's how they
It's
show
just
them in
liquid.
commercials. Yeah.
Because I never remember if it's old fashioned or if it's literally just like a straight scotch that you put the thing in.
I
But
think
it's just like
scotch on
melted
the
now, and it's like the drink is like this close to the edge of like
wax.
the little orange peel keeps like dangerously close to the edge before you like correct and keep it in there.
Awesome.
I take out 2 Arctic blasts and let the fridge door close, but I don't. It's not my fridge, so it slams really hard.
Oh my god.
Don't forget to get
Sorry,
into the
I'm sorry
freezer.
about that, dude. It's
Get into the freezer and
It's
break
awesome.
ice.
Wait, can I walk up and be like, wait, so what you want me to see?
Oh, they just got everything in here. Look, they even have
What do
like
you
veggies and stuff.
Got cheese.
Oh. That actual
I'll
cheese?
open up the fridge door again. Take a look for yourself.
You're opening it too quickly. It hasn't like repressurized or whatever, so it's like
Shit, hold on.
Oh,
No, I swear,
like
I'm
our
really
fridge
cool,
here?
you guys. I'm so cool and suave. Just like look away, look back. Yeah, look at that. See, I've got things.
Lee in her head is like, I really need my agent in my eyes so I could have recorded that.
Would
I
have been
just
so
see-
easy.
Can I look at like the vegetable? Like what do we got? We got the works here. Anything
The
funky?
whole medley.
Yeah. Can I make like a salad?
Yes.
I'm making a
You can.
salad. You guys have fun.
The rest of you guys are watching him and don't even know what half the things are that Stim has just pulled out, and it's literally like a cucumber, some like green onion, and some lettuce, some spinach, tomato.
Can you make me some ramen?
No.
You're fucking needy.
That wasn't a no.
Al opens
Al-
a cabinet, and it's all those like big cups of like microwavable ramen. You just like put the water.
hot and spicy version. Nice.
Oh yeah, we.
I'm just gonna grab a bottle of real water.
June also walks up, and is there a freezer?
Yeah, sure.
I go up into the freezer, or June goes up to the freezer and just grabs some ice, and just carefully puts it in the old fashioned, when it overfills a bit, and then closes it again, and then continues with his VODs.
Are you ever
Please.
gonna drink that or?
Drink what? And just walks to the corner.
Facing the corner.
Yeah, he just stands in the corner.
Drang,
What
I
a
too am
freak.
interested to see where this goes.
As I said, the team has a bunch of different ideas that, when combined, force you to learn.
I don't
So
think I
yes,
wanna
let's all
learn.
observe June and see what they do.
We're just all gonna end up a bunch of idiots that
Yeah.
maybe die.
That get murdered by Lee.
Is there a biochemistry lab?
I just walk over chewing a salad. I'm like,
No.
everyone
He
wants-
doesn't work
what's he
that
doing?
much. He fixes
are we
his
just all-
weapons and cars, but that's what it.
Wait, are we
Yeah,
just
you
all,
are
like-
all standing.
Yeah, I'm sitting there eating a salad. There's we hear like the beep of like the microwave for the ramen. He's still just standing there. Is that what he's doing?
I take one of my Arctic blasts and I put it in the freezer and I set a timer for 25 minutes.
You said you're gonna put it in
Oh,
the
no.
microwave.
About that time, Slater, your alarm goes off in your agent that it's been an hour.
Okay. Do I have like a cable or anything where I can try to connect it to my agent or something to try to hack it instead of trying to guess a password?
Did you get interface plugs or actually?
I believe
You're
I have
around
one.
two very techie
Yeah,
people.
like I can.
I
can
have
do
interface
a lot of
plugs.
that.
I also have interface plugs.
Interspace
Yeah.
plugs.
Yeah, I do. I have one.
Okay. So yeah, if you want, you can
I'm gonna
attempt to
try
do
to do
that.
this on the fly without them actually knowing what I'm doing.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll give you, if you can like kind of hook it with your phone, I'll give you a +2 on your tech roll.
Okay.
Just because you're a little more comfortable using your phone and being able to actually maybe use some programs and shit.
That gives me 14.
Okay. You kind of mess with it and you're getting down to like the last attempt before it's gonna lock you out again. You're just like watching that little tick and then you run your system. I don't know a lot of tech things, but you run the little decoder program you got on your phone through one last
Only
time.
there were 2 IT professionals in this group.
Hey, they ain't DMing, so
I ain't
you get
professional.
random words. And you see the phone kind of light up and it goes to a home screen, which is essentially just black background. It looks like a couple of little apps. And then immediately it flips back over to like a secondary verification.
Yikes.
Poop. Can I determine like what kind of verification it's needing? Is it like wanting a biometric kind of thing?
It's CAPTCHA.
Yeah, so you
Be a robot.
look at it and you do, it doesn't really say, it just says like secondary verification required. But in like
So it's not like doing like a little Face ID thing.
you do see a light has turned on by like the camera though, so you can assume it's like a Face ID, some sort of visual thing.
Just get a helmet.
Yeah.
That's just his face. He doesn't have a real face. Just helmet.
So
Uh-oh.
what?
Oh, I was just gonna say, does Lee see him with a phone?
Do an awareness notice.
She's been posted up watching everybody.
Everyone's like just standing around June seeing what he'll do. Al is like also watching June to
What
see
will
what
he
he'll
do
do,
next?
but from like sitting on his couch with his feet back, and he's just like looking, and then Lee is just standing like right next to the door in the corner, just like, how's everyone?
Yep. 22.
Yeah. You see him messing with it.
Okay. Did we see him swipe it?
No, he did a really high roll.
Yeah, he did a high one.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm just gonna just keep watching.
Okay.
I just want to take a moment to say that Emmanuel crawling away with his chair was really funny.
Oh,
they
should go back.
Out of game, I have a code decryptor that I bought for the beginning of this game.
Whoa.
I would like to say, June cannot see anybody around him
No.
watching. As he starts to raise the glass upwards.
Wait, did you take the ice out of the freezer with the thing in your hand?
Yeah.
He like
Yeah.
looked up above it, like under his nose, and was like,
Well, I was
Okay.
just kind of like feeling, and I found the ice.
I
And then
just
I put
imagine
it
you
in.
holding the thing and you put the ice, but you like move your hand over and drop it on the ground.
Yeah. I just kind of like clinked it on the glass and found it. But you see June kind of lift his glass up a little bit. And then he just switches hands and then goes back to what he's doing.
God damn it.
everyone's like,
Mhm.
Alright.
We're making bets as to when he'll drink it.
Yeah.
Alright.
gonna
So,
look- yeah.
what?
I was gonna say I'm gonna look at Al and be like, so what actually are we doing here currently?
Do you want to pick up your cars?
I don't have a car.
Mine's
Who
at
has
the
cars?
dealership still.
That's
two people.
James not remembering. Don't people have cars here?
Two
Rain
people.
have the
does, and
motorcycle.
Lee has her bike, yeah.
I took
And
June
we'll
is
say even
basically
about that
homeless,
time,
so-
you hear the like loud diesel engine of Drang's vehicle being pulled up in front.
See,
One of the
That's why.
guards kind of walks in and is like, "All right, y'all's cars are out front. Y'all heading out?"
Yes.
Do you
Yeah,
guys
I-
think our car's ready yet?
You just hear.
Oh, the one we bought.
So
He
as
said it would take a week, I think.
Yeah.
as we hear the diesel engine, you just hear June mutter, like, "Is there like a Texas section of the U.S. still?"
I don't know, dude.
Just gonna like call
Google
the
it.
guard over and just like, do you see this?
Yeah, one of them has also been standing at the garage door, like, what's happening?
You just hear June furiously googling, aggressively.
Texas.
aggressively googling. Does Texas exist?
New Texas.
New Texas. No, it's
You
just
get
New
it.
New
Yeehaw.
Mexico.
New Mexico.
Texas, who dare?
Yeah. Oh, Blueberry. Oh, the new pup. So the guard that came in, he goes over to the door and starts unlocking some locks, doing some combinations, doing a couple of biometrics, and just painstakingly unlocks every single lock in that door. And finally opens it and is like, just kind of waits for y'all to walk out.
How long has it been since I put
So
my other drink in the freezer?
I'll say it's been about 20 minutes.
5 more.
It was long enough for
Fucking, it's not ready yet, but
Packing.
I'll get it.
just gonna like ask the guard. So does Al ever like leave, but immediately is like, oh, I forgot something. So after you lock everything, you have to unlock it again. And then
yeah, it happens a lot more frequently than it probably should.
Let's hope he's never like running
I
from
think he does it
someone.
to fuck with me more than anything.
It's like someone's like trying to get in because they're
He's
being
like-
chased by a murderer. And they're just like going through all the locks.
Yo.
So every horror movie ever.
The guy's like,
Yeah.
this place is so full of weapons. The locks are not going to be an issue. Anyway, y'all can leave now.
Yeah, we're gonna leave.
I gotta lock all these. Yeah.
Are
Thanks
we
for
going
the
to that
drinks.
Janice
Okay.
place?
What?
Are we going to that Janice place? Is that where we're going?
The police station.
With the Janice
Again?
lady?
Mhm.
Janice? Was her name Janice?
Janice
Mhm.
Welch, yeah.
It is now.
Okay.
Dr.
wrote it
Janice
down.
Welch.
Oh right, yeah. We have a doctor to go see.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
doctor. I need to correct my
I like to
notes.
imagine that half of us are looking at June and the other half are just staring at the guard with the door open.
He just the
Oh,
guard
God.
just looks at Owl like pleadingly, like
Get them out of here.
All right, team, it's
I'm
time to
supposed
get
be
on
off
with the
work
mission.
10 minutes ago.
We'll get paid overtime.
10
Yeah, I just
minutes.
grab my
I
drinks
have
and I
plans.
run out the door yelling shotgun.
By the way, Al, I
So-
left some
Yeah,
spare
I'll
salad.
I'll like walk out with like one hand with the cup ramen, and then the other hand I'll have like my cigarette box, and I'll just like offer one of the guard as I'm like passing by.
So
Close it
June's
and
just
walk
kind of
out.
like stands up slowly and is really careful about his drink in his left hand now. And he's just slowly, like a blind person, just kind of looking with his headset on, trying to go to
Oh,
the
no.
door.
Now,
He
this
like
is
touches the
interesting.
guard's head.
Laura, is that you? You back to life?
He's just like,
No,
and just
the-
pushes
hey,
you out the door and shuts it and locks on the locks.
this
You say
VR
that-
is really real.
Jason, out of habit, jumps into Drang's car. He's just used to Drang driving at this point.
Yeah, Drang's vehicle is very large. It was his nomad vehicle. So it's definitely like 3 rows of seatings, can take a punch kind of vehicle. And then Lee, your bike, your sleek bike is right behind it. Part.
Before I go there, before like or as everybody leaves, can Lee like cut off Slater and just be like, "What is that?"
Well, before she does that, I have a question about the phone. So you said it's the second, like it's a 2-factor that's come on. So did I initially got into the phone and then it activated the second?
Yeah, so it's
flare?
like you're like, yeah, I made it, and then another like authentication kind of kicked in and was like, do that, and you're kind of messing with it. It's not reacting to you currently.
Okay, so my next step I was gonna ask is, since I got through and initially opened the phone, can I see if I can like copy the raw data on the phone without going through the second authorization level? Just like copy it over.
Do another just basic tech. Technically, this is kind of another lock on it, so you would have had to done something very quick before the
Okay.
backup kicked in.
Let's see. That's 13.
Yeah, you are already kind of in that mindset of like, I'm gonna yank all these files off this damn phone as soon as I can. And you saw that your phone started to kind of like do the initiation of, we're gonna grab those files. But then as soon as that 2-step authorization popped up, it just kind of walled everything back off again.
Okay. But did I at least like did it tell me once I got through the first layer like, hey, this is the passcode to the first layer? Did my system like record what that was?
Yeah, I
Or
would
will
say
I need
probably. It
to-
was a general
Okay.
just random assortment of symbols and numbers, but
Enough to where I'd
you could have
remember
it
it so I can
saved.
enter it again
Yeah,
without having to hack it.
yeah.
Okay. And then you said that the camera light came on to make it look like it was trying to do like some kind of bioscan?
Yeah.
Okay. Then at that point, I'm just gonna put it back in my pocket. And
Okay.
then to answer Lee, it was a phone. What do you think it was?
Whose phone?
Obviously mine. It's in my possession.
If you have information, it'd probably be nice to share.
Well, if I had something to share, I obviously would. But I don't, so there's nothing to share.
She's just gonna like keep staring at him, but step out of his way, let him walk out.
And I'm gonna walk out.
Fucking got my eye on you, bro.
Got my eye on you.
I'm starting shit within the. If I have to be in this group, I'm starting shit. No, I'm kidding.
I keeps it real.
Lee's gonna go to her bike and drive off before anybody else.
Yeah, she just
You know where you're going.
like guns it and just starts peeling out past y'all. So y'all take off and start heading towards the center of Night City, the rebuilding urban center where NCPD is now located. But before we do that, we're going to take a quick break.
Cool, cool.
So, we'll be back in like 10 minutes or something. We'll do that. Do that stuff. Stuff
Sounds
and
good.
things. Okay, bye, guys.
And he's back.
Hi guys, we're back. I think
Hello.
Hi.
I think we're
Hello.
audible.
Hold up, I'll be right back. I'm going to Canada.
Wait, we don't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
that sponsor yet.
Y'all on the way to Texas so we can try tortillas.
We don't have that sponsored yet.
Yeah,
we
we
can't say
got-
Audible.
No, but I
Hashtag
bet
sponsored.
if we get a few more viewers, that'll be our first offer.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the tortilla
Or
company.
Blue Apron.
Or NordVPN.
NordVPN. Yes.
Let's
What
do
about Lord
it.
Mobile?
Make me.
Raycon.
I mean, we mentioned
Yeah, the ultimate listening
Jitterbug.
experience.
Yeah, let's get
Maybe-
Jitterbug to sponsor us.
Maybe
Jitterbug,
Jitterbug
the
will
old
sponsor
person
us.
phone?
Yeah,
Let's just
Skim
like
has one.
let's just say the name of every company we want to sponsor us. Apple, I'll take that new
Red Bull.
iPhone
Oh,
12.
I've already said
NADPOD.
Disney.
Jeff Bezos.
I'm
I
always
don't want
trying
Jeff
for Red Bull.
Bezos.
Me either. I want NADPOD to sponsor us.
Yeah, sponsor another podcast, please.
Sponsored by
I know you have your own. Oh yeah, what's the Manscaped? They've sponsored
Oh,
all the
yeah.
podcasts nowadays.
Let's get. Oh wait, no. Jake has a.
Do you think
a thing.
Exacto
Not-
would
not
be a
our Jake.
sponsor?
NADPOD's Jake. They got the. He's got the brother sister thing.
Oh yeah, brother sister co.
Yeah. Let's get them. To
Everyone sponsors us, so we can do
Hello,
more than a
Fresh.
bi-monthly thing, in which I prep everything the night before. Okay, so you are on your way to the police station. You zip through the dark streets of Night City until you hit a more populated area where neon lights, flashing LEDs, headlights, all of that is nearly blinding in contrast to where you have been out in the middle of the desert. This is the area that most of you all call home, the Rebuilding Urban Center. You weave through the city blocks. The entire town, though, seems kind of sleepy. Night City's not the safest during the day, so it's definitely not the safest at night. So only those who need to be out or can handle themselves are out. After some time, you turn into this big kind of plaza area with NCPD looming over on the far side. It is a large Gothic style behemoth of a building. In my world, I just pictured it as like Gotham PD. So that will always be what it is because that's just what I associate with. So don't come at me if that's not how it looks in the books. In my head, it's Gotham. After finding spots that look relatively safe to pull your cars over and park, you make your way to the front of the building. Many of you have been here before because of the previous job that you did helping the recruits, or maybe from previous incarcerations. Let's be honest, none of us are going to judge. And you walk your way up the stairs to a revolving door that's just kind of spinning slightly in the breeze. But really, it's like a nice, cool, kind of quiet evening. You can kind of smell the ocean of the air whipping through the buildings off of the bay as you push through the doors to fucking chaos. Almost every spare space of this lobby is filled with tripods and cameras and microphones and lights and peoples and assistant and interns holding coffee, and it is a hot fucking mess in here. It seems every single news outlet has already caught word of the horrible news of Laura's untimely death, and they're all here for answers. You see, as you walk in, it's kind of just a big main area. There's some doors that go off to the left and right. Then in front of you, it's very like typical police station, in which there's one big main desk and then kind of like a little gate, and you can see the bullpen kind of all behind. But then there's one big staircase that runs up the middle directly behind the desk and kind of does a little Y at the top to go to two hallways that overlook on the top. And sitting at the desk is a very mouse-ish small woman that is trying her best to persuade the crowds to just calm down, wait for further information. But unfortunately, there's a reason she works the night shift. She is not very commanding, and no one is paying any attention to her as y'all kind of just butt your way in and try to get everyone through the revolving door and squeeze into what is this chaos happening currently. Once you all kind of get settled and you're looking around trying to figure out how you can get to the desk to ask who you need to look for, you watch a woman comes walking down the stairs in front. She has on just like a NCPD t-shirt and like some just jeans on. She's got some flip-flops. Her hair is in this just kind of like frazzled mess of a ponytail. It definitely looks like she was probably just called in last minute to deal with the chaos that is happening now, and she was not supposed to be at work currently. And Stim, you clock her first, and you actually recognize her as Sergeant Henry. She was in the room and assured you that the brain dance was not going to kill you when you were here previously. And she walks about halfway down the stairs, and I can't do it, but she does the like whistle where you like put your fingers in your mouth, and it's like a freaking loud whistle. I don't understand how people do it, but she does it. And she just yells, "Listen up!" And the crowd, caught off guard by this just loud, piercing noise and her screaming, falls silent, and all the cameras just kind of click on, and everyone's adjusting and just like getting looked right up. Because yes, in 2045, it's still over the camera, fucking news cameras. News stations don't make a lot of money, guys. Even in 2045, they have the old stuff. Believe me, I know that's why I don't work at one anymore. Anyway. She collects herself the best she can, looking already disheveled and tired. And she's like, "We have positively, she said it properly. We positively ID'd the body as 29-year-old Melanie Livigaro, or commonly known as Lara. Cause of death is a head injury. We are unsure exactly what happened, but we are assured that the combination of NCPD and private security, we are going to come to the bottom of this and figure out exactly what happens. We will keep you updated at that time. Thank you. Good night. If y'all could please file out of the police station." And she just like turns and just starts walking back up as the crowd just erupts in chatter, shouting questions at her. And during the chaos, y'all just watching all of this and just having your senses actually just commanded by this room. Lee, you're startled as you feel a slight tap on your shoulder.
I immediately turn around.
Okay, you spin around and you see you are pretty much eye to eye to this woman. She is about your height, clutching a clipboard. She wears an oversized cardigan and kind of a form-fitted sundress, and she has this thick brown hair that she's got balled up in a bun up in the top of her head, and she's got these dark circles in her brown eyes, and she also looks like she's probably not one to usually work the night shift, but here she is, tired at 4 a.m. in the morning. Are you a part of Al's team?
Okay.
She's malfunctioning.
Is that a yes? Did Al send you?
Are you Janice? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. She told me to look for someone with a white tattoo, so I assumed that was you.
I'm just gonna like turn back to everybody else and just go, "Psst."
It's very loud in here.
Yeah.
A louder psst.
Hello?
Sorry, I looked over.
Oh, guys,
Is there
she
like
found
a
her.
is there like a
Yeah.
snake around here? Or...
Janice is just like, "Can y'all just follow me this way?" And she kind of starts to slip through the crowd unnoticed and escort you all as you struggle. She is very slight, very quiet, can kind of push through this crowd without anyone looking, but then y'all are trying and having to like force your way through. And she escorts you all through the side door and then around down a hall and then up this side staircase. You climb a couple of flights of stairs, then you walk into this big main room that has a bunch of cubicles, and y'all kind of maze through those and then enter a very sterile looking office that's at the end And she opens the door and kind of welcomes y'all in and shuts it behind y'all. And she kind of just closes the blinds that are on the windows that face out into the cubicles. And she's like, "Hi, I'm Janice. Dr. Welch. Al said that y'all would have some questions that maybe I could ask about this horrible incident with Lara."
What are you a doctor of?
Oh, I'm a psychologist.
As
A doctor of psychology.
yeah, no.
I specialize in cyber psychosis, and I am one of the people that tries to help rehabilitate those that are already psycho, or help those that are on the verge of, kind of calming their
So was-
psychopathic tendencies.
Was Laura a patient of yours, or?
Oh no, I've never met her before, but I work here, so therefore I know people and can get information. And Al figured that since things were a little suspicious with how she died, and also that I know people, that maybe I could get y'all information.
Can I ask her where the bathroom is?
Oh, yeah, and she just kind of points, and it's like literally just like right across the room from the cubicle. She's like, "It's just right there."
Okay, I'm gonna
Please don't go
walk
anywhere
after her.
else but in this office, because I will get in a lot of trouble, possibly fired, and y'all will not get any information if anyone sees you. Okay.
Okay, and because they're in a like closed room within that floor, right?
Yeah, it's like her office, and then it looks like just a big main common cubicle area, and then right across from where her office is the bathrooms.
So it's like 5 feet out her door, basically.
It's like on the complete opposite side of the room, so 15
Okay.
feet. Yeah.
So I'm gonna close the door behind me. Can I see if there's any like signage for like departments or like some kind of like directory on a wall somewhere?
Yeah, no, real big on the one wall is the NCPD seal, and then on the other side it just says Psych Division.
Okay, so it doesn't.
Like-
it can't tell me like if you want to go to this department, go to this room or this floor or anything.
Oh, no. This is just kind of their banners in there. There's not. You kind of got to know someone to get around here.
Well, crap. Is there anybody on the floor, or is it just her, or are there people like working?
Do an awareness notice check.
Well, whatever it is, it's gonna be trash. Actually, not as trash as I thought. 13.
Okay. You look around. You don't see anyone in the cubicle area. Though while you have like walked out, you do see what looks like a janitor in the hallway that y'all just walked up, mopping the floors. And then on the left side that you kind of walk down, because think it's a square. Her office is right here, and then there's a line of kind of windows and offices, and you do see like a couple of lights on in one office, but you don't see someone. You see like a desk lamp kind of through the blinds.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the janitor and ask him where the cybersecurity team is, like where their office is located.
You work here? You don't look like you work here.
I'm part of the private security team investigating the suspicious death.
Let me see your identification. Even private security has approved identification for NCPD.
I said it's in Janice's office. She's working with my team right now.
Well, then I suggest you go in there and get it from her, and then you can come back, and I might point you in the right direction.
Okay, ask him, what's your name?
What's it to you?
Well, I'd like to report who's impeding our investigation right now.
You think that's gonna fucking work on me? I work with all these assholes every day. I know you're supposed to have an ID, and then I will gladly tell you where you need to go.
Great. So,
But my name's
why do you
Steven,
have
so
initiative
go
now?
ahead and tell whoever, and I'm sure they'll come chat with me if I'm in the wrong.
Okay, Steven. I'll be back. And then I start heading back to Janice's office.
Okay.
He's
So
not
you, like,
pissing himself or anything.
nah, he looks pretty ornery.
Alright, I'm just go back to the group then.
Okay. So, yeah, you walk back in, and she's kind of sat down at her desk, and there's like a couple of little couches and then some chairs that she offers for y'all to sit down at, and she's just like, yeah, I mean, I know that Al had mentioned that you guys had mentioned that, you know, you were thinking maybe it had something to do with her cybernetics, which I don't know exactly what all it is that she had done. I would have to get an autopsy report, which they're
Oh, I
in the
remember what
process.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
So Janice, you do the whole cyberpsychosis, cybernetic history. You studied all that, probably.
Mhm.
So you know about the little bombs they used to plant in people.
Yes. Yes.
Do you know who largely would still be doing that?
I don't know if anyone. I mean,
Oh no, they for sure are. But like, just do you know anybody who?
yeah, I wouldn't know who exactly would be doing it. I feel like if it is happening, it'd be black market, and therefore it would be uh no one really. The only other people that really deal with cybernetics in the city is Biotechnica, but I doubt that they'd be dealing with that. I mean, that could kind of end everything for them.
Wait, were they the ones that manufactured those?
Oh, they need some. Anyone who made cybernetics was and kind of made their own version to sell at the best price, but it seemed Biotechnica usually won out because they were riding high off of their shoe invention, so they had a good name behind them.
When so have you had to investigate the like aftermath of those before?
No, thankfully those stopped well before I kind of came into this profession and then dealt with these people. I do know we had one old guy come in that still had a really old one, but we took it out and it was destroyed. But you know, that's about the only thing really. It's just
Wait, do you still does anyone still have it?
not that I know of. I mean, I could double check, but I think they pretty much took it into the testing zone and blew it up, disarmed it, whatever they needed to do.
Um, that corporate guy that came in was Biotechnica, wasn't he?
Yes.
Not-
Doctor, do you have any contacts with Biotechnica?
I mean, not really. I have just like a low level person that if there are any sort of questions on a certain piece of new tech that I'll call, but they're honestly just it's not even a person, it's just a department. I think of call people.
Wait, did we explain how she was acting before she like left the bar and went outside?
I don't think anybody did. No.
Was she acting oddly? I mean, those you know, cyberpsychosis is really just a dissociative disorder. You know, someone who probably already had some pre-existing conditions, but now that they've kind of become more machine than man, some things get a little confused, and you know, they'll kind of start to lack self-preservation, like disregard for other, poor impulse control, explosive outbursts. Like it's pretty common or pretty noticeable maybe that someone's kind of going down that road. Was that anything that she was exuding?
I don't think she was doing it. Did anyone see her doing any of that?
I mean, the Biotechnica guy just kind of walked up, talked to her, and then she freaked out and left.
Yeah, but nothing like that. It was more like a panic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty panic.
I mean, either way, it'd be concerning. She's very young. She shouldn't have something like that still in her head, or anyone even know the serial number to explode it.
I would assume that it was implanted recently, and that it was some kind of like fail-safe. Like she probably knew some stuff.
If you had to guess who might have a trigger for that kind of thing, like a who might have the button?
I mean, really, it'd be whoever made it, because then they would know the serial number for that, and then you would just match it up to the serial number. What they did in the old days, I don't know what the heck is happening there. But, they would put a bomb in with a certain serial number, and they would associate that with the serial number within the cybernetics, pretty much put a number on a patient. So then that way they knew when number patient was going crazy, they did number bomb. But I mean, it was all technological and ran through NCPD. So I would assume it's a similar case if this is some sort of black market situation.
If we get a look at her body again, could we tell who made her cybernetics?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. And I can, I've already actually pulled a couple of strings to ask to get a copy of the autopsy, though I'm not going to be able to grab that until the sergeant leaves because she has a very tight, no one in there except for the coroner kind of situation happening. But I can get it probably to y'all tomorrow or the day after at the latest.
Please.
And
That'd be great.
I can look and see who made her cybernetics, if they were on the board, any medical history she might have, anything like that would all be included.
Wait, why is the sergeant not allowing anybody but the coroner in?
Well, it's a pretty big media circus and a lot of attention, so they're pretty much getting the autopsy done, making sure everything's all good to go. Plus, then, unfortunately, her partner had to arrive and ID the body and also ask questions. So to save her the drama of having to be in front of a bunch of news organizations, they've kind of closed it down and don't want anyone interfering, especially since it was a pretty public death and odd. There's not.
Did we see the partner there at the?
No.
Is this coroner a trusted individual?
Oh yeah, he's the one that said he would get. I mean, well, trusted. I don't know, because he said he would give me a copy of the autopsy and medical background. So trusted for me. Trusted to keep secrets? Obviously not.
How did the partner act? Do you know?
Did
you see
I
them at
didn't
all?
see her come in. I was waiting for you guys.
Do you know her name?
Yeah, it's she goes by Arc. I would say really possibly anyone if y'all want to do a streetwise.
Was
I
she?
got it.
Is she a performer, singer?
No, not a singer. No, she is actually a fighter. She's
Oh.
she's a pretty big deal. I think she has, a good following.
I got
I
a
was
15
thinking-
streetwise.
was
I
thinking
also
she was
got
the
a
person
15.
That like freaked out at the party.
Oh,
Hey,
no, that was
15
just
gang,
a crazy
what up?
fan. So all of you with 15, and hell, even what is that? Why is my camera not staying focused? Even STEM, you especially being in the combat zone, dabble in this. You all know Arc by her name, one name only. Immediately, she is a very prominent, very good UFC fighter. She pretty much is kicking ass right now. Height of her career. She currently holds the belt for women's featherweight, so she's doing real good for herself currently.
Out of character question, in this
Mhm.
version of UFC, do they kill each other?
Definitely can happen. Cybernetics are allowed within reason, and if shit happens, shit happens.
Yeah, I definitely.
Still no grabbing, no jabbing, but you know,
Yeah,
they get
I
punched a little
definitely-
too hard in the head with metal. Yeah,
That's
you've
definitely-
probably responded to some calls at the Octagon before.
Is Ark still here?
I don't know.
Could you
Check.
I get. Could you check? I guess. Yeah. Is there any way you could check if she's still around without getting in trouble?
Also, are we the private security or are we not?
No, you definitely are not.
Okay.
But hopefully soon everything will kind of go through and you will be. Currently, I'm just working off the good graces of Al because I've known him a while and I trust him that y'all will actually get the credentials you're supposed to have. But situations like this, after the first 24 hours, it starts to get less and less chance you're going to figure out what's going on.
So I have another question. Is she at the level to where she could issue a credential?
Not when it comes to
No.
something like this. It's essentially gonna run down to the security. What's wrong with my camera? The security system or company that was in charge of poor Lara's safety that night is going to have to
Approve.
Yeah, and that's going to take more than just the hour it took y'all to get here. But it's in the works.
Do we know like a time frame for that at all, or no?
No. It's pretty much, you assume by just being like, go get some answers, that you'll get some questioning happen tonight while it's all nice and fresh and people are traumatized and have open lips. And then after you go home, sleep tonight, maybe y'all will be a little more official tomorrow.
Is there anyone we can question that's here?
So she's kind of like turned around in her chair and she's called someone and she's just like, oh, okay. So she's okay, thanks. And then she turns around, she's like, so it sounds like Ark just finished her questioning and she's just kind of waiting for the media circus to head out, which is pretty much trickled out, so she should be leaving soon. So she's still on the premises, but yeah, I can
know.
definitely-
Oh, sorry. Would I know what she looks like?
Yeah, all y'all that recognized her name would know. I wish. There it goes. I was trying to do the picture earlier. If any of y'all have the stream up, I just put her picture up. She is very muscular. She's I don't know. How tall are featherweight people usually?
Oh damn.
5'7".
5'7"-ish, yeah. She's about 5'7", 5'8"-ish. Nice, solid fighter body build, like arms that don't fucking quit. And she seems to be, you've noticed, just relatively cyber enhanced, but not very much. She just has a little bit going on with her left arm, but she's right-handed, so she still fights with her normal arm. And she has that iconic bright red, almost pink hair with a nice little side shave that it's pretty, it's like her brand, her color goes off of this just like bright crazy hair.
Wait, what was Lara's cybernetics again? It was jaw and one of her arms.
Yeah, it was all her jaw, down her neck, and then I believe it was her right arm. And it was just the shoulder and kind of upper part.
Okay. Maybe they were holding hands and somebody blew them up.
On a date, they would never.
It's the
Holding
Westboro Baptist
hands.
Church.
Sorry, Taylor, I cut you off. What was Janice finishing saying?
Oh, I was just gonna say that I'll get that autopsy and try to get to y'all ASAP, as well as her medical history. Maybe something in there can help. Until then, if you have any other questions about how cyberpsychosis works or anything that you come across related to cybernetics throughout your investigation, I'd be happy to help or try and get you some ins in here the best that I can when Sarge it's not looking.
I guess if anything with like Biotechnica comes up, could you possibly contact Al and let us know?
Oh yeah, definitely. I know. Al and Biotechnica don't have the smoothest relationship, so I usually do that anyway.
Can Lee try to sneak out the door?
Sure. Stealth's a thing, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Do that
Remember,
stealth.
I'm good at. I say that. Yeah. Ooh. 21.
I wish passive was a thing in this.
Oh wait, yeah. No. Yes. I can't math.
Okay. Well, she definitely did not notice. She's just kind of talking to the rest of y'all. If anyone thinks they would be like really on edge and watching, you can try to do an awareness notice. But otherwise, Lee, you are able to slip out without Janice noticing anything.
I just want to.
I'll do it because I'm not paying attention to her conversation at all. But I have awful awareness. 9.
Mm.
Yeah.
I would have had to explode twice.
I'm just gonna sneak out and then go like as quickly as possible out the front door, and then just wait and see if I see Ark.
Okay. So yeah, you just follow that same path.
Do I-
You get down the first level of stairs and you see the custodian there, and he's like now kind of mopping on the second. He's like, "You work here?"
Just gonna go. Where am I? Oh no, and just like run out.
I would care more if it wasn't for the fact you're heading towards the exit. He just keeps like kind of mopping.
Goodbye. Do I know of any? I've been here before, right?
Yes.
Yes. Do I know of any like back exit or anything?
There is, but it is mostly all fenced off and kind of goes
Okay.
into a little parking garage that has like department vehicles and stuff. That's where that little picnic area was that y'all had a nice meal after your mission.
Oh, okay. And was the media and stuff all still there?
So you get into the main lobby area and you watch as the last couple of cameramen lug their stuff out the door, and it's nice and quiet in there. And you look over at the woman sitting at the desk, and she looks ragged and tired and stressed. And she just kind of smiles like really weakly at you. And then she like hits a little button to unlock the doors, because as they've walked out, she locked everything up. And then you watch as she just like pulls out a bottle and just like chugs a very strong smelling liquor for a second, and then puts the cork back in it and sticks it back under the desk. It's just like,
Poor lady.
have a good night.
I'll just like give a head nod and then like walk out the door
Okay.
and just wait for Ark.
Okay.
Um,
Rest of y'all have any questions still?
does Janice have a computer?
Yes.
Okay. Could I possibly do something slightly illegal and use your computer to do it?
No, I wouldn't feel comfortable with you doing that.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk over to this cubicle then. It's unrelated.
What exactly are you gonna do?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah, kinda.
I'm gonna try and find her medical history right now.
Okay.
Actually, more specifically, I'm gonna try and find her cybernetic installation history.
I mean, if you want to, I think it's gonna be a pretty dead giveaway that something fishy is happening, and then we're probably not going to get any information if you goof this up and they notice that someone's trying to hack into her personal stuff the night of her murder.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't do it at the police quarter.
No, I mean, you could definitely do it. Just I wouldn't do it in the building and so close to my desk.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
Alright,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
get it
go
for you though by like
downstairs.
tomorrow.
I'm gonna go downstairs. And I have my pocket computer out of my bag.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Stinks. You don't work here either.
I don't really work anywhere, and I walk out the front door.
He just like throws his mop down and walks off.
I'm gonna try and find like you know how on the side of buildings they usually have like a tube. It's full of wires.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna find that.
Okay. Do some awareness notice as well. Is there anything that's more?
Was everyone just filing out one by one?
Also, can I hide in plain sight and just for
Oh.
funsies see if I can't see if you can't see me?
Yeah, you still.
There's electronics and electronic security.
Yeah, do that one.
I'll do electronics because it's not really security. I'm just looking for wires.
18.
Okay.
I'll do that in a second. Electronics is 15.
Okay. And do it at your awareness notice at a -2 since you're looking for other things.
Okay.
Stem, you're gonna have to lead me out of here when we leave because I was not paying attention. Down the
I got a
hallways and
13
stuff.
on awareness notice.
Are you scaring him or are you just excited he doesn't see you?
No, I'm just excited. She's just like post up against the wall, so she doesn't really do anything to change, but it's just kind of like, it'd be really cool if he didn't see me right now. And then if he doesn't see, it's like, yeah. It's like self-victory. It's the little things.
Okay.
So do I find a tube full of wires?
Yeah, you walk around and you find what seems to be the epicenter of electronics for this building. Essentially.
I'm going to crack it open
Okay.
and I'm gonna take my interface plugs and just kind of splice in.
Okay. I'm gonna say that seeing that you don't have a cyber deck or anything like that, this sort of system, you're not going to get very far. You pretty much see that immediately you need a little more oomph and some programs to get through this.
Fuck. All right. I'm going to go into my agent and call Stim.
Call me.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you pick up?
He's out of
No,
minutes.
it's on silent. Like,
He's out of minutes.
The phone
Nah,
still wasn't hung up.
yeah.
It's busy because he's on the line with Drang and neither of them know it.
Seeing
Why
that
do I
the
owe
We both-
5,000 Eddie?
We both just have our phone on in our pocket.
Right, since I get the busy tone, I call Rio.
No, no. I was gonna say I actually do answer.
Okay, you actually
Unless you
pick
want.
up.
Unless, yeah, I will.
Okay, I'm like, hey, could you find June for me and send him downstairs? I don't have his number.
Sorry, you need to say over
Over.
after. All right, thank you. Over. I'll get June. In like 2 seconds. Over.
Damn, cut it out.
Wait, why 2 seconds? Over.
Because I gotta walk over to him and get him out of the VR that he's probably still in. Over.
Oh, okay. I'll be downstairs. I'll flag him down. Over.
All right, over and out.
Click.
I fucking hate that guy.
Why do you entertain him then?
If a rule is set, I will follow.
It's his character flaw.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Are y'all good? Do you have any other questions? Do you want me to go ahead and just show y'all back to the front door and
You got
Get
any
back.
snacks?
no, I just ate my last trail mix. I'm sorry.
Fair enough. I'm just gonna walk
Was it-
out.
Wait, was it real trail mix?
No.
I haven't had
It's
real
really
trail mix in
convincing.
20 years.
I've never had it, so to me this sounds great.
Last time I had that trail mix and I fucking threw up. It's not the same.
Well, I guess then I'm glad I don't know any different.
All right, it was nice talking with you. What was your name again?
Dr. Welch.
All right, Dr. Welch. It's great meeting you. I hope we can work together again. You know, we're gonna get out of your hair, unless
Go,
anyone
old
else-
man. Come
Yeah.
on.
I'm trying to
Show me
be
the way
cordial.
out.
Yeah, y'all, Biscuit, you're shaking my entire table, you fatty.
I go over and tap June on the shoulder.
Is Joseph okay?
Oh no,
I don't know, he might be dead.
he might actually. Oh shit.
He's actually in
I've-
VR.
He was jacked in too long.
I've been in about 45 minutes.
Oh no, he has cyber psychosis. What do we do?
Just it.
No, you gotta go run in there.
Don't you live in the same house? Can't you just go?
I mean, I
Go
could.
beat down the door.
Have to
Okay.
get up.
Fine. Biscuit, let's go get him.
This break brought to you by
Real
Us.
foods.
Real Foods.
Real foods.
By Brondo. It has electrolytes.
But plants
And
crave.
guns.
Handguns.
What plants crave?
Yes.
Guns and electrolytes.
In Buck Rogers Auto and Body Shop.
Buck Rogers.
Love that guy.
He's a great guy. Joseph, I just want to interact with your character.
Just want to have a character moment. Hey, there he is.
Hello, Joe.
Sorry, I'm back.
All right.
Nice of you to return.
What did I miss?
I did it.
All
Um,
the
Good job,
things.
Taylor.
I'm trying to hack into Police Plaza, and I need your help. And Stim is about to tell you that I need
Yeah.
you.
I was tapping you on the shoulder while we were about to leave the meeting, and I'm like, by the way, Z-Sin A needs your help A, and your expertise A.
So, June just kind of goes, he gets startled a little bit. He kind of shakes his arms, but he doesn't spill his drink.
Nice.
Hell
Give
yeah.
that-
And he just kind of peeks his eye out of one of them and says, "Sure, I can do that."
Blue steel.
That's my move.
We're
Where do you
getting
think
outta
you
here.
learned it?
Oh shit.
Right.
Is that lore?
He just
Canon.
kind of does this right here out of the goggles and over towards Rio. He goes,
God.
Awesome.
I
All
can
right, so
fix that. It's like holes.
Janice kind of walks y'all back to the lobby, and the poor front desk lady just kind of waves and beep and opens the door. And
Can I hang back a bit from the group as she's leading us out?
yeah, but she's not gonna let you get behind her. She's very
When we
much
get
like,
to-
let's go.
I'm gonna ask her where the bathroom is, like on, because are we going down the main
I'm gonna
staircase?
fucking hit you with my guitar.
Going down the
So
staircase. Where's the bathroom?
I don't know if you really get what's happening here, but both of us could get in a lot of trouble if you get caught. And I'm willing to give you any information you want. I just have to find it on my own terms that don't get either of us killed. So you can leave, okay?
I'll be back.
Yeah, that's completely fine. I just need you to have security first if you're just gonna be walking around randomly. Until then, I gotta keep a wrangle on it. Oh, okay. And she just kind of walks y'all out. And you walk out onto the front plaza area, and
As soon as I see June, I'm just like, hey, come here.
okay. So June, you see Zeeson, he kind of calls and you walk off to the side. The rest of y'all kind of get on the main area, and right before they came out, Lee, you saw Ark come walking out the door kind of quickly, and she starts kind of bolting down the stairs, and it looks like she gets to about the last stair, and she just kind of collapses and just sits there and is just like crying on that bottom step.
I don't think I do. Not really wearing much of a shirt either. I don't have like a tissue, like a handkerchief or something like that.
Oh shit, Chad Lee.
We just kind of like panicked for a second because emotions, and there's no way to help them. Just
Do we all
kind
see
of.
this?
This is before
is
y'all
just
get
a
up there.
couple of seconds before y'all come out.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna have to be like and then just like walk up and like sit down next to her and just say like want to help find who did this?
What? Sorry.
Oh shit.
What?
Sorry, no. Would you like to help find who did this?
Do you know the motherfucker that did this?
I will.
Yeah. What? What do you need?
Just because I've seen other people do this. Well, I know, but I'll just be like, Lee, stick out a hand to shake it.
Loosely, just like grab and kind of shake. Ark, hi, nice to.
Do you know where Laura was tonight?
What? Yeah, she was at that bar. We were supposed to meet up after my fight,
What bar?
but this is
Oh, I don't think I named it.
no, you didn't. It was the
Oh,
bar
was it the
that
real-
was
the real
originally
one?
there. Yeah.
Okay.
Blitz?
So that
Taylor?
actual.
Wait, what?
It was the bar that they
Blitz
saw
and Fit?
Laura at, right?
Yeah.
And you had a fight.
Yeah. Just it was my turn this week to be in the ring, and that'd be an easy one, and we could celebrate at the bar together.
Do you and Laura have dealings with Biotechnica very frequently?
I don't know. I maybe that's where her cyberware came from. I don't really remember. I just know we got done in the hospital after the incident. So
What hospital? What incident?
um,
Answer 7 questions all right now.
It'd just be like Night City Community Hospital, like for basic. And about this time, all you guys walk out and you see the two of them talking, and June walking towards Zeeson.
about 2 years ago, she was jumped by some crazy ass stalker guy who was just cybered out, and after saying no to him several times, got a little aggressive. So he took it out on her. So shattering her jaw and right arm.
And were you there?
I wish I could have seen that fucker. No, I've taught Laura some moves. Not that it did her any fucking good. I mean, she held him off good enough until the one unlucky fucking. Sorry. Just yeah, I'm.
Do you know anything about this stalker guy?
It's just some fan that wanted to be her. I mean, that's like the deal with Braindance stars is they either want to be you or be with you. There's no fucking in between.
What happened to him?
Oh, I don't know. He's rotting in a gutter somewhere.
So he got away.
Yeah.
What? How long ago was this?
2 years ago.
Is there anyone that besides this guy? Is there anyone else that Laura would be afraid of or nervous around?
Not really. People loved her. I mean, there's this one guy that creeped me out and seemed to just have this weird vibe. Kind of tall, and like always had on this fancy suit, black suit, and a dark helmet. I don't know. I never got a good look at him, but he just gave off a bad vibe, you know.
Why did she have interactions with this guy?
It's just one of the studio heads, studio execs, because she started a new project and I talk to him all the time.
Do you know what studio?
Taylor, do I know what studio?
No, it's a secret client to you.
Okay.
Secret
No. It was a hush hush sort of film deal, brain dance, whatever it was.
Okay. Well, and I guess I hear them walk out behind, right?
Mhm.
So just say, me and these guys, we're gonna find out what happened, okay?
If you find the person who did this, have them alive so I can make them pay.
Of course.
You
We'll
know,
let you know.
I was getting my hopes up because I thought she was gonna propose soon, but guess that's not gonna happen.
I just kind of elbow stem and I'm like, yeesh.
Damn it.
Oof, am I right, man?
Big
That
That's been chat for this
sucks,
game.
dude. Lee's gonna actually like attempt to make eye contact and just like say, we'll help you get the closure that you need.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then like let's exchange digits so that we can contact each other. Da, da, da.
Oh my god, girl, yeah.
Give me your number, I'll give you mine. There we go.
We'll get so crazy.
Yeah. Why does this keep happening to Lee? Just it's because she was around the clueless girls that like rented out
Rubs off.
secret past life. But then she'll just stand up and turn around to everybody else and say, okay.
You got some rough interrogation techniques.
Thank you.
Cause to us, like, we just came out and there was a chick crying and Lee was just sitting next to her. So we don't know what the fuck happened.
Is there like a place like a well, I mean, I guess like owls. We just left there, but we could go back.
I mean, I still want to do the thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Y'all do that shit.
Yeah. So y'all come out while the last little bit of that conversation is happening. June, you walk over to Zeeson where he has a metal box like open with all these like wires and everything, and it's just like
I've already spliced in interface plugs, and I'm like, all right. So I've gotten past like the basic shit, but I need somebody with a cyber deck to get past the rest of it, and we're looking for cyber tech installation. Basically, just like a date thing of what happened.
So June just kind of walks up and says, okay, and kind of looks around in it and grabs his interface plugs and just like boop, plugs it in.
now I can't get her picture to go away.
Oh.
We're just gonna be staring at it all the time. Go away. I close the app and reopen it. Okay, so oh god, I gotta get my book open.
Oh. Do I need to? Is there anything I can do to help you outside, or is it all you?
Just make sure no one fucks with me, I guess. If
We
like
start
anybody
shaking.
attacks you. Don't spill my drink.
All right. I just kind of take his drink and put it on the ground.
We're gonna
I
trip
hope
over
that drink survives the entire campaign.
Yeah, right.
That's, that's the idea.
Yeah, we need to preserve it.
All the merch and everything.
I've
Shit,
started to
better be shirt.
Drang has started to formulate a plan that he thinks is amusing.
Oh no.
Great.
All right. So
June finds the nearest turret in the net. Just
Oh, and I'm also gonna put my mask on so that I have better. Um, I can see better in low light, since I assume it's like very dark out.
yeah, I mean, there's plenty of like bulb lights and stuff, but yeah, it's dark outside. Okay, so you gonna jack in?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You got to interface to do that, correct?
Let me get my net running notes out. All 100 pages of it.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, so I'm just using a net action.
Okay. So using that action, and you get all jacked in. You see that this first floor is a just a basic kind of password that Zeeson has already gone through. And you are able to move on to the next one if you would like. Easy peasy.
Okay.
You go in to this one, and it looks like this one has you go into this one, and it looks like it has camera controls, the ability to access camera controls.
Okay, and what were we looking for exactly?
Just like if they had, like I assume that they had like files on Laura, like her cybernetic installation dates.
So I want to go into the camera controls, and I want to kind of, I want to see what all cameras I can control.
Kidoki. So go ahead and roll for that, please.
What am I rolling exactly?
You're gonna roll interface plus a d10.
So, 12.
Okay. You go in, and you start the process of trying to hack into these cameras, and you're going about it pretty confident. Then all of a sudden you get a big red triangle with the exclamation point error in your view field. Oh shit.
Okay. I would like to. So I'd like to use a backdoor.
Okay.
So it's just, I guess it's passwords, but just allow it to go through any kind of like block in the net, essentially.
Like you're wanting to just go to another floor, or
Not through the cameras.
yeah, I don't think
Or is it locked out?
it just you weren't able to grab control of it.
Okay. Okay. Then yeah, I'll just go to another floor. The next floor.
Okay. So you do, and this one seems to be another password.
Okay. Well then that's where I'm going to use backdoor.
Okay. All right, so go ahead and do another interface roll.
17.
Okay, you are able to speed through that, no problemo. And you make it to another floor. This one, you see a large, angry black dog come creeping out of the shadows of your vision. So let's roll to see who gets to go first.
Let me pull up the black ice stuff real quick. Gosh, so many pages. Okay. And that is my interface, speed bonus, and a D10. Right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Nice. And so I don't think I have any speed bonus just off the bat, right?
Oh, you're well. Actually,
I
you're,
didn't use the program.
well,
for
so your
speeding in.
helmet has it, but you haven't downloaded your program, so you're still having to use your old cyber deck currently. So currently, you have no speed bonus.
Okay.
Once you move your programs into your new one, you'll get a +2 speed.
Well, I got an 18.
Okay. You get to go first.
Nice. Alright, so I'm going to use Banhammer,
Okay.
and I don't know if I actually have to roll to hit or anything.
Yeah, you should, right?
It just says. Hold on.
It says interface level plus program attack and a D10. So that would be a D10 +2 plus your interface.
Where's that at?
On the side where it's talking about combat in the net.
Oh, okay. Okay. So. Alright. Okay, that flew out of my thing. So. 20.
Yeah, that definitely is gonna fuck up this dude.
So. It does 3d6 res towards the Hellhound. So 9 damage.
Okay. Alrighty. You still have 2 actions?
I probably
right? You
have.
just moved in here and then you attacked it.
Yeah, since we got into combat, yeah, so I
Mhm.
do have 2. I'm gonna hit it with Banhammer again.
Okay. Can you attack twice? I thought
I
you
don't
can only
know.
use
Can
one
I?
program per net action. Like I think you can zap it if you wanted to.
Oh, that's right. That's what I can do. Netrunner is fun.
Banned and
So
zapped.
many pages of notes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try and zap it. So it is the program's defense value plus a D10, and my interface plus a D10.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. 19.
Yeah, that hits. And negative exploded and then rolled a 10.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
God.
And rolled 5 more damage.
Okay. All right. It is still up, and it is. Oh, you have another action. Can you do anything else?
Let me see. No,
Okay. It is gonna bite
not
you.
anything helpful.
So same thing. You do D10 and your interface, I believe.
I exploded good.
Oh, hey, so did he.
Nice. So 27.
Oh you still beat it. So
Oh,
it
damn.
misses ya. It exploded and then rolled a 2.
Oh,
Okay, back up to you then.
okay. So I'm gonna use Banhammer again.
Okay.
And not as good. 13.
Okay. It dodges out of the way. It knows you're coming, and your big old hammer comes down, and he lunges over towards you and just misses it.
Okay. I'm gonna try Zap again.
Okay.
18.
That one's gonna make it.
Six damage.
Okay. You zap. I picture it like you're doing a little like wizard lightning bolt at it in
Mm-hmm.
the net, and you see it hits, and then it just kind of like Thanos disintegrates into
Oh shit.
a bajillion little dust pieces and floats away. And
Oh.
you have successfully derezzed the Hellhound, and you are able to move on to the next level.
Nice.
So you walk into this one in your little VR world, and it looks like a room full of filing cabinets in your
Oh,
view,
shit.
a little digitalized. And you hear over the ether of the internet a voice in your ears. This, oh, no, June. It's not time for this. I suggest you turn around. Maybe come back later.
Dad?
Are you my dad?
I talk out loud to like from my IRL body, and I'm just all like, "Hey, dude, I just heard this weird ass voice.
Okay.
It told me to like fuck off, pretty much."
I don't know that much about net running, honestly.
I'm pretty spooked.
If you're
I mean,
You
spooked,
ask its name.
maybe you should just leave. I think it would be best interest for everyone involved.
Ask
Who are
her,
you?
You'll find out eventually, I'm sure.
Well, that's very vague. Why would I turn around if you just told me to turn around? I don't know who you are.
I like to think that my intimidating presence is enough, and like all the lights in this room just go black, and it's just you in like ether.
My supervisor.
I wanna use cloak.
Okay. Cloak, hides traces of your presence. This is more for future people. You can't hide your presence when she's
Oh.
actively talking to you and sees you. It would be you
That's
came
kinda
in, dropped a
lame.
virus, hid your footsteps, and got out, essentially.
Oh. Damn. I was always confused on the wording on that one.
Yeah. I think it's like, it's literally just hide your footsteps. So no one knows that you were there. But it's not going to work as well when someone knows you're there actively. They can't just forget about you.
So you said there's a bunch of filing cabinets in here?
Now it's pitch black. It seems like
Crap.
you're hesitating, and I don't think that's going to be very good for your health. So I would move along. I'd hate to
Hey, do you
kill
want to go get a drink later?
If you leave, sure.
Oh, neat. All right.
I'll send you the details later. How about that?
Yeah, do that after I get out.
Yeah, you could just like do that now. and I'll send you a little ping to your agent. How about that?
Sure.
All right. Goodbye.
Okay, so I have a question of how this works. What is it? So if I were to leave like a virus
Mm-hmm.
and then use cloak,
Well, you're not on the last level, so you can't leave a virus.
damn. All right. Well, this sounds spooky. So I'm
It do.
gonna jack out, and then
See
I'm
you
gonna be
later,
like,
June.
okay. I like old fashioned.
Doesn't seem like you're drinking the one that you have currently.
I didn't say I drink them. I said I like them. And
There
then
it
so
is.
And you.
I jack out.
And you hack your way back out. Take your goggles off. Grab your old fashioned, or like.
You might be dead soon.
So June
So-
just kind of like puts his goggles up and grabs the old fashioned and just. Man, that was fucking crazy. I don't know.
So did you find anything?
Yeah, I don't know if you can shit your pants in the net, but I mean I did that.
Gross.
I think you just did it in real life.
Yeah, I think you just did it in real life.
Oh, is that what that is?
The one light that is kind of over where y'all are starts just kind of flashing.
Hey, I want to check my thing, see if I got a DM.
Okay.
Jesus
Did they
Christ.
slide in the DM?
You check
You're
your
over here
phone.
on Tinder. We're trying to
There's
solve a
nothing there
murder.
yet.
Damn, I could have sworn I got a text message.
I'm gonna rip out my
You gotta jack
splice.
back in and get those digits.
They're like, hey, so this is some sketch shit that I don't know what's going on. So we gotta figure out who that voice was. So that was scary.
Definitely on the list. I'm gonna rip out my splice, and does the light? What is it, like a light pole?
No, it's just like on the side of the building, one of those like weird little round bucket lights that are kind of like in the
I
concrete.
hate those.
Yeah, it's like already just like a really bad fluorescent, but it doesn't look like a fluorescent flickering. It is like on off, on off, on off.
Do any of us know Morse code?
I mean, probably.
No.
I can pretend to know if that'll help you.
June, go ahead and do just a one. Roll me just a random roll luck check. If it's above a 5, you might know a little bit. Then I'm gonna make you do a general knowledge.
I got a 6.
All right, roll the general knowledge. See if you can make out what is
Uh,
happening above.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
what's
Stop.
the general knowledge? Where's
It's
that?
under int.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, education and general knowledge.
I see. So
It's gonna be saying fuck you
13.
when like Morse code.
13.
13.
Yeah.
I'll say you pick up a little bit. You pick up a D, an E. Yeah, sure what the next one is. Maybe the next one's an L, but it also might be an M. Then another E. And then you miss the last one. And then it repeats back to the D.
I kind of relay the ones that I'm catching to everyone. D, E, L or M?
You say
was that last
M
one?
or N?
M.
Shit, my pen.
It's
Gone.
Oh, that's what the message said. Shit, my pen.
So it
Fuck.
is about 4:30 in the morning after all of this has happened.
Feels like it.
Wow, we've been
All
playing
right,
for a
would
Mine's
while.
y'all
still
like?
here.
Yes, would y'all like to head back to your respective homes to meet up the next day, or do y'all have a game plan that y'all are gonna want to do?
Should we go see if Screw's awake?
I mean, y'all left him only an hour ago at the festival, so he's probably gonna have to like pack up and all that. So he would still be
Oh,
out
it's only
there.
been like an hour. Damn.
That's actually because it took y'all about an hour to get to the police station. Y'all were probably in there an hour-ish through all of that, so it's been a couple hours. But he's probably either out there or on the road back in.
All right. Yeah, could I hit him up?
Yeah, you probably totally got Screw's number.
Yeah. I'm gonna call him.
Okay. See if he answers. Anything above like a 3. You got your own special ringtone. He knows what it's.
Oh shit!
Oh no, I rolled it too.
What a bastard!
Yeah, you just ring ring. Hey, it's Screw. I guess I'm kind of busy or whatever. Leave a message. Bye.
And then at the end, you wait a little bit and just says chocolate.
Chocolate, sweet, sweet chocolate. I remember the Savannah chocolate.
How long is this message?
I hated it. All right, leave a message at the beep.
Yeah, Screw. If you want to meet at my place once you get this, just call me. I'll be up. I got some stuff to do. Also, Sandra called me back. We're meeting at hers next week. For the book meeting, I don't know if you want to come. You haven't shown up the last 5 times, but you're still invited. All right, bye. I'm hang it up.
I love that y'all have a book
He never shows up. That's my
little Screw.
that's it.
All right, so you leave Screw a message. Ark has pretty much seen that her use here is over, has said goodbye and walked off and
wait.
gotten in her vehicle.
Before she goes,
Mhm.
can I ask her for a picture? Like a,
You want to give him a picture
What? Oh,
or take a
Ark?
picture with him? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Sure. And I'm just gonna do that 1,000-yard stare.
I'm
in
doing
the
the
picture,
biggest.
not smile.
Yeah, I'm doing the biggest grin and like a thumbs up. I'm like, hey. Taking the
Almost
picture.
looks like a hostage situation or something.
Eyes are all puffy and like clearly red, just from like so much crying.
She still also has a black eye from her like fight and like a little
Oh, yeah.
shiner on her chin. She's just like
Ark, I'm a
Lee's
real big
gonna-
fan.
Well, he's gonna grab. Wait, hold on. I forgot names. Wait, names. Lee's gonna grab Stim and just like force him back away from
Wait.
this. And just say, "You
It's
got
alright, I
enough."
got the picture.
All right, that's fair. Why is she here again? I'm just in starstruck right now.
I had to identify my dead girlfriend.
Oh,
I'm gonna go. Lee. Thank you.
We'll be in touch.
actually makes that noise.
Yeah.
Lee's just gonna turn to Stim and just stare.
Did I make a
Just
bad
stare.
impression?
Just
got
gonna keep
excited.
staring.
I didn't.
Yeah, I
mean
think it
anything-
went pretty well, honestly.
I didn't mean anything bad by it.
She's
You
just
don't-
staring.
You don't.
She's just
all right,
continuing to stare.
you don't meet one of your favorite featherweight champions every day. You just don't. I'm sad.
So
I
is
don't
she.
feel- I feel bad.
What was
Good.
her name again?
Arc.
Excuse me.
I'm asking Stim.
Oh, sorry.
You don't. You don't know the arc.
I'm just.
You legend.
I
the featherweight
considered
UFC.
asking for a picture as well, but I'm glad I didn't.
Oh.
Ugh.
There we go. There it is.
Alright. Where are y'all heading? Are you going anywhere as a group, or are you gonna reconvene after some shut eye since y'all all been up probably over 13 hours straight?
Yeah, I'm
At
heading
least
home.
Yeah,
Looking for a
June's
bus.
gonna head back as well and mess with his new headdress.
Okay, so you get your programs loaded into that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go I'm gonna go back too, but I'm gonna go look for a store where I can get one more cigarettes and two a straw.
Yeah, there's a little general store probably pretty near in CPD that has just a little bit of everything. Is open 24 hours for those that work at the police station that have to work odd hours. And you're able to go in, and there's just a cashier that directs you to the straws and then asks, and she's like, "You want Slims, Milds? What are we looking at here?"
Yes.
Perfect. She just grabs like first one her hand, like touches, and gives it to you. Like, 20 eddies.
All right, here you go.
Have a good night
Yep.
or morning.
Let's just walk out again.
All right. Everyone else heading back.
I gotta feed Terry.
Yeah.
You gotta go feed Terry. All right. So you all separate your ways. Lee, did we ever decide where you live? I don't know where you live. You zip through the city streets until you make it to your home, wherever that is.
I go back where I live.
It's a mystery. Leave it to the G.
I don't even know where I live. Crazy.
Zeeson, you are the last one there as you just kind of like waiting for a bus that finally comes to this general area. You're just like, okay. As you get on the bus and you're sitting down, do an awareness notice check for me.
Oh god. This is not gonna be well. That's not bad. 15.
Hey, that's what you needed to get what I was gonna have you see. Perfect. You hop on the bus and you sit down, kind of lean your head on the window and look outside, just like it's 4:30 in the morning. I'm really ready to not be here anymore. And you see over in kind of an alley facing NCPD a headlight flash on, a singular headlight flash on. And coming out of the alley and then past the bus going the opposite direction you are, you see a suited man with a big black helmet go vroom down the street past you.
Like on a bike?
Yep. Looks pretty familiar. And it just goes and then turns and disappears off into the distance.
I call Lee.
I'm on my bike, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing your thing.
Does your helmet not have a phone on it?
Boop boop. Do it, yeah. Boop boop.
I mean,
yeah, it has
like
one.
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth.
Shoot the
for that,
boo-boo.
Yeah. Shoot at the
If
boo-boo.
I do, if I do the boop boop, it's there.
Okay.
And I say,
So I just saw the same, what looked to be the same guy on the bike with the helmet. He zoomed past. He was at the police station. You said he was like facing NCPD.
Yeah, it was kind of your bus kind of went around the plaza and the butt of it was facing NCPD and you saw it coming out and then kind of went and turned the opposite and went out towards like combat zone kind of south and you're
Okay.
heading not as south. You don't have very far to go, honestly. This is pretty close to where you live, so
Yeah.
you have like a stop or two.
Yeah, I kind of just relay. I'm just like, yeah. So he looked like he was going towards like the south end of combat zone.
How far away am I from the police station?
I again don't know where you live, but I assumed it might be relatively close to where Al would be, but in your own kind of area, and that's like the north side, and he was going.
So
the south
I
side.
already like drove off. I'm like already
Yeah.
like pretty far gone.
Yeah. So it give me something to take note of, but I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be probably pretty impossible to turn around and find him and how
Yeah.
big
He was
that
headed.
is.
He was headed towards the combat zone.
Yeah,
South side.
south of the urban center.
So Leo, just say thanks and click off.
Do you do
There's a bug.
do a general knowledge? I want to see if you connect a dot. I see your mouth moving, but I don't hear you.
No,
Oh, now I
No.
heard you. I heard you say no.
no.
I hear.
Mhm.
I said I was killing a bug and I messed up my mic. What happened?
Oh.
Oh, a general knowledge check because I want to see if you connect a dot.
General. Oh, okay. Uh, 12.
You guys are hitting exactly what y'all needed to pass on these checks for
Yay.
me. You hang up and you keep driving. Don't think too terribly much of it until you pull up to your house and you have a mini epiphany. You walk in. We'll say you probably, I don't know how sentimental Lee is, but I feel like there might be a little something to remind her of Eric within the apartment. And you look at it and you think, oh, Biotechnica. The place we had to go was pretty under wraps in the South Combat Zone.
Mm-hmm.
And Biotechnica Corp's now on a bite going that direction. And you ponder that overnight. June, you make your way home, start fiddling with your helmet, and then go to sleep and finish whatever you need to. Drang, you gather your supplies, head home. Slater, you head home thinking real hard about how you're going to break into a cell phone. And Stim, you head home and are welcomed by the sound of chitters and little floppy feet on the hardwood floor as, what was his name?
Oh, my otter Terry.
Terry, as Terry comes running through the house to greet you as you walk in, ready for a very late dinner.
He's pissed.
Rio, you get to your apartment and go up, and you walk in and you open the door and realize that wasn't locked. And you push your door open to see your entire place just fucking turned over. Your bed's flipped, sheets everywhere, the fridge is open, food scattered, your windows shattered, the breeze is just coming in. What curtains you had are even like ripped halfway off the wall. And it is ransacked all to hell.
Oh, someone did what I was going to do tonight, anyways. I had planned on getting home and punch dancing my rage out, and I have all my clothes kind of on this like, it's like the clothing rack
At a
on set
department
of a
store.
movie,
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah, seems like someone's already fucked my shit up.
So you have a little more to punch dance about tonight.
I
as
just
you
slammed the
ponder this.
door and then lay back on my bed, but like with my legs still, feet on the ground.
At a game, that is a great way. Like, that's a great idea to like organize your clothes. Just get like one of those circle racks from like a department store
Yeah.
and just put your clothes on that. Who needs a closet?
Well, yeah, I only have one room, so I have to do that.
All right. Well, you all either restlessly, happily, or very unhappily lay your heads down and go to sleep tonight with plans to make plans tomorrow on what y'all are going to do next. And we'll figure out what that is next time. Because we done ski.
Yeah, we should really
Nice.
keep it to like 4 hours.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really want to go over 3, but here we are at 3:33.
Mm-hmm.
Here we
It's not too bad.
Yeah,
bad.
I forgot that net running takes a bit.
Yeah.
It was still quite fast, honestly.
It
Yeah.
was, yeah.
Y'all did
And it's cool. It's cool.
it pretty
It's
quick,
cool.
and I'm learning about it too.
So were we.
Taylor, did you say that there was like a secret facility out that way? Is that what you said? That I remembered?
The one that you had gone to wasn't a very publicized Biotechnica location. It didn't have big signs on it, but that was what was going on inside.
Deli meat.
That's
Also,
all
that
I was
was
thinking the whole time, the Morse code thing or whatever.
that was
Deli
fun,
meat.
Tay. I'm gonna head out, guys.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Goodbye.
Thank you. I'm gonna end it pretty much. Oh wait, don't leave yet, Joseph,
Oh.
so it doesn't goof up my cameras. Did he?
Oh,
No,
wait,
I'm
he
not
didn't
leaving
leave.
yet.
Okay.
Oh,
Uh,
socials.
Yes, everyone. Our socials are on the thing. I don't use mine, but I guess you can. The Con Save, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, here, TikTok.
TikTok.
Follow and go listen to Shame Watch, James's podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, Shame Watch.
Is it Shame Watch
talk
is the
about
UR
movies.
or the at for everything?
At Shame Watch Pod
At Shame Watch
on
Pod.
Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
And
Who
I think you
uses
can listen
Facebook
to
anymore?
it pretty much anywhere
You can-
podcast exists.
Wherever
Spotify.
podcasts are available, you can listen to Shame Watch and dive into those guilty pleasure movies that you feel so guilty about loving. But we won't shame you.
Go shame listen.
There you go.
Yeah. Shame listen to Shame Watch. All right. Well, see y'all in November.
Yeah.
Because can y'all believe we're already in November
Already.
2020?
What the
No.
I'm gonna
fuck?
go cry.
Oh,
The month
boy.
Cyberpunk comes out.
That's
It do.
true. Maybe after like Christmas break time, we'll switch to red rules. I don't know. Maybe. Bye.
Maybe.